Benny on the tools.
Yeah, should we
Oh yeah, we should do some challenges or something. You know, like
can you screw a screw into a piece of wood without
have it on
stripping
reverse?
the screw?
Benny, can you hammer this nail into the wood without hitting your fingers?
Yeah,
Or bending the nail.
I reckon bending the nail. I would be good at those. I remember, boys. I did 2 years of satellite installation, so I think like if we're talking
4-year apprenticeship,
Benny on the tools, Benny on the tools, it'd be like teach me how to do something on a car. I have no idea.
Yeah, but that's just using spinners, bro.
Well, that's gonna already right. So, this got brought up at my wedding through my father-in-law.
Not surprised.
Father-in-law gets up for his speeches and he said, I could say many things about Benny, but I'll keep it to a short few. But one thing sticks out, and we had a power outage up the back of Talai. So we had a generator running the entire house with power. He calls me up and he goes, mate, I'm not going to be home for another couple of hours. Can you put some more fuel in the generator so it doesn't run out? And we'll, just so we got to keep the fridges on and everything like that. I'm like, all right, mate, no worries. Where does it go? He goes, mate, you'll see it. Okay, all right, cool. Get the fuel, pour it in, and probably 2 hours goes by. All of a sudden, everything shuts down. He's home as well. What the fuck? I'm like, oh my God. And then I ended up boosting. So I'm like, I'm going to get out of here. The wife, a girlfriend at the time, Charlotte, she was at work. So I was like, I'm just going to boost down the road and pretend I'm getting groceries or something like that. Ring. My phone starts going off. It's Charlotte. And I'm like, oh, fuck, what's happened? I put fuel in the oil. Where the oil's supposed to go. Cooked the generator. All the food went out.
Did you buy a new one?
I had nothing at that stage. I was like, begging off them pretty much.
Fuck.
So,
did you not see the oil thing on the top of the cap?
Yeah, I might have been a little bit chonged out, and sort of seen the symbol, but not really looked. And I thought that meant fuel. The little tap with the.
When you see those videos of chicks trying to do their own cars and she puts the coolant into the engine?
Yeah.
And then they tape the sump plug out and it's just fucking blue.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, boys, without YouTube or Google, that would be me. I have zero idea.
Damn, that's fucking good.
My dad is one of the handiest man with that sort of stuff as well. He was all about his mechanics. He's a truck driver by trade, so it's pretty
me
good.
too.
So, yeah, are you good with your mechanics? Or
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Sounds like it's in the blood, in the Togo blood. Or Togo Gleason.
Yeah. Oh, Aiden. Yeah.
Bovang.
Yeah. No, he was pretty good too, actually.
He would be a handy cunt, actually. He's off the grid now, isn't he?
Off the grid, man.
Makes knives.
Yeah, he rebuilt a backhoe, so he could deforest his land.
Fuck yeah! Did he use a big drag chain or just?
Yeah, drag chain, and then he dug a dam down the bottom and everything.
Yeah, sick. How fucking mad is it watching those big drag trains go through the scrub cunt? Just fucking destroy everything.
Just wrecks it, eh?
You ever seen one go?
Nah,
snap?
No, I haven't.
Bro, it's kind of scary because you don't know where it's going to go.
Especially
if they're real fucking taut too. If you got two big machines on it dragging it and shit.
Yeah, I've seen it plenty too, on job sites with big dozers and that, man.
Yeah. My old boss used to use a D9 dozer and a M series grader.
Yeah, nice.
Go through and clear scrub with it.
Have you ever driven a road train?
Nah, you got to have a special license to drive.
Yeah, HC for that.
What's
or
the
MC,
largest that you've driven?
HR. So the truck that I'm driving at the moment is 26 ton.
Sounds big. That's a big flex.
Driven one semi. That's it. That was my old boys.
Yeah, well, how far did you drive it?
No, not very far.
Did he get you to reverse it?
Oh, reversing's not piss, bro. I reckon it's easier. The bigger the trailer, the easier it is to reverse.
It is. The longer they are.
But it depends how much room you got too, and what you've got to do with it. Because if you're trying to back a fucking trailer with two wheels, two axles, bro, it's fucking. Sometimes you can't get them to swing as fucking much as you want. Like our shed at work, bro, is so fucked because we've got this massive trailer. And there's bugger all room to move. So when you're trying to swing it and shit, it's just a fucking pain in the ass.
And then if the ground that you're reversing on is angled, bro.
Yeah.
If it's it's like a
well, ours goes into where the drain is in the middle of the fucking driveway through the yard.
Yeah, and sometimes they pivot up off the second axle and then they like jackknife, or not jackknife, but they turn harder.
Yeah, there's an art to it, but
Well, that's a challenge for me, boys. It just came to me.
Yeah,
get me to reverse a trailer. I've tried a couple of times and
we can organise a trailer.
Easily flustered and I've held up the entire street for about 20 minutes once.
Well, what do you
those guys?
Do we do 2 levels of difficulty? 1 auto, 1 manual?
Ooh.
What do you mean? Auto manual trailers?
No, cars.
Oh, I've got the manuals down packed, bro. I'm telling you, I could take.
Okay. Yeah.
How much clutch is left when you finish?
Yeah. Someone bring a car in with a brand new
Well, that'd
clutch.
be interesting. Everybody that drove
on the way out.
Everybody that drove with me was like, "Oh yeah, you know how to drive." I don't know why you were carrying on so much. So
yeah, they just look over at him. He's fucking piss drenched with sweat. Yeah.
Have either of you boys got a manual?
Yeah. I've got, well, my normal work ute's a manual, and my car. I think I've owned 2 autos, and the fucking 10 cars that I've had.
I can take you for a spin next week if you want.
Yeah, sweet, bro.
Yeah.
All right,
In
boys.
Jason's car.
Well, I only got 2 seats, bro. We'll take the Prado.
Alrighty, boys, we're going to go into our intro. G'day, mates. Welcome back to another episode of Your Mates Podcast. A big shout out to our sponsors over at Brouhaha Brewery. The lads over there are fueling the pod tonight. As always, we are on the full strength lagers. Mid pod, we might be transitioning to the mid strengths, but we do believe we do have a hoodoo that on the pod that they are stronger than the fullies. But if you'd like to try that out yourself, you can head over to their website, brouhahabrewery.com.au. They actually have 2 breweries up in the Sunshine Coast at Baringa and Maleny. So if you're ever in the area or you know anybody in the area, make sure that you go tell a mate about our mates over there and to check it out. While we're at it as well, a massive shout out to our mates Kim and Messy Jess over on Spotify, leaving a couple of comments. And speaking of, I'm sure that you guys are listening on Spotify, so head over to the actual podcast page, leave a bit of a comment, roast Brad, roast Jason, roast myself. Let us know your favorite part of the pod and leave a 5-star review. The more that you guys do that, the sooner that we can actually make this podcast a little bit more full time. And because at the moment it is only part time, we only get to catch up once a week, but it is a good time that we have.
I'd love to do it more than once a week, bro.
Well, you guys did it more than once this week, a couple of times actually.
Yeah,
a few videos in the group chat.
Caught up on a few things.
Yeah.
We'll get into that very shortly. But before we do, head over to our YouTube channel if you want to see the visuals.
Stubby cool. What a dog.
Oh,
Cool.
Bro, that can is
Feels
hot
naked.
as piss.
Yeah, I've been resting it on my balls.
if you're a visual fan and you want to actually see what the lads look like, head over to our YouTube channel. It is Your Mates Podcast. We've got TikTok, Facebook, Your Mates Podcast, and over on Instagram at your.mates.pod. All right, boys, let's get into it. Couple of house rules before we fully get into it is no fact checking, no editing. So if you hear us stuff up a couple of times, maybe say the wrong thing a couple of times, it is because we do not edit our podcasts. But that's what makes it so great. The third rule is do your own research.
What about rough, rugged, and raw, Ben?
Rough, rugged, and raw. I think that falls under no fact, no editing.
I think that could be like how you have like an under slogan.
Ooh.
Like a school badge, like fucking Warwick High, and then it's got some bullshit in Latin. It's like always striving higher. It's like, man, these kids aren't striving, bro.
Yeah.
And then they're definitely getting higher,
Yeah, I
though.
was going to say.
Can you say it in a Latino accent? Rough,
Not
rugged,
Latino, but like maybe we could get it transferred into Latin.
We'll put it on a.
So it's like Your Mates
italics
Podcast,
font.
and then it's just got rough, rugged, and raw, but in Latin on a subheading.
Can we look that up? I'll
That's all right.
We'll find that out.
translator.
Before we did the intro, you guys mentioned that you guys were hanging out over the weekend. You obviously watched the grand final. We witnessed the Penrith Panthers win 4 in a row. We'll get straight into it. We might even bounce back in between the two.
He just opened his fucking Safari. First thing up was Penrith Panthers.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Oh, no, his OnlyFans Got clip deleted, I think.
But you guys had the grand final over the weekend. Tell us a little bit about what went down over your weekend, boys.
Well, we had it at my joint. Everyone rocked up early for the UFC. Even Brad was there relatively on time, which is crazy.
Yeah, I only missed a few fights.
Didn't end up at Rabina?
Nah.
But it was a one-off.
Yeah, but Brad brought the barbecue around, fucking got a gas bottle, did all the good stuff. Bloody blokes brought fucking food around. We had cob loaf there. We had dinosaur fairy bread.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Homemade sausage rolls.
Homemade sausage rolls, packet sausage rolls and party pies, snags, burgers. Fuck, it was all going on.
It was a feast.
Yeah.
Solid.
But yeah, it was a fucking good day though. Started off into the UFC and there was a shitload of people there. It started getting real hot, so we had to crank the aircon all day. But
Like a Diddy party.
Oh, yeah, that's why I had to turn it on.
You had to turn the aircon on so it was so it wasn't so obvious.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sweaty bodies in here.
But such a good day though. Like the weather was
all
fucking
this baby oil.
Yeah. Why is the floor so slippery? Don't worry about it.
Jason's just standing over in the corner. Oh man, you look pretty hot. Hey, do you want to take your shirt off or?
Yeah, keep turning the fucking aircon up.
Why does it say it's on 28 degrees?
Yeah, it's just warming up, boys. But it was a mad day though. Like I even said I think on Monday I was like, fuck, I'm so sad it's over.
Yeah,
because I had such a good day, like just getting shit faced and being rowdy. And
I was thinking that on the ride home that we've probably, Brad, you've retired the Titans jersey for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
almost. I've retired my Manly jersey a couple of weeks ago. Weedy's after tonight. Weedy's going to retire he's probably not. He fucking sleeps in it.
Nah, I actually had to wash this one, so I was ready for tonight.
I was going to say he was wearing that on Sunday. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he hasn't taken it off.
Nah, it did get washed. It was clean this. It was
so I
clean
had to
this
quickly chuck
afternoon.
that in there.
But yeah, no, it was such a good day though. And the little pool didn't get a fucking crack though. I thought we were gonna fucking ruin that thing.
Yeah, I almost got in, bro.
On Monday.
I got very close. Yeah, on Monday. Well, we woke up on Monday morning, hung as fuck, obviously, and I think it was Jason goes, "Oh, should we have a brouhaha? Maybe just a mid-strength."
What time is it?
Oh, like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, about 10. We woke up at 9.
Yeah, I think we got home at like 4:30.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dusty.
And the obvious answer was yes.
Yeah.
Straight into it.
Hair of the dog.
I think I knocked 3 back in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he was drinking them way too quick. And then I fucking wanted another beer and Bridget wouldn't get me one, so she gave me this Japanese lager. And then I had that. But I fucking had a bit of a headache, so I was like, oh, fuck, I'll see if there's any Panadol up here. So I see the little paracetamol bit on this packet. I'm like, yeah, shit, that's it. That's the guy that's going to sort me out. So I took 2 of them. Asked Tom, he was the only other one kicking on still, and he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not that bad. Anyway, I get outside and Bridget comes out and she's like, who took those tablets on the bench? I'm like, me, why? And she goes, oh, they're endo. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Bro, and then when I realized, I was fucking lit. I was fucking happy.
That would have cured the headache.
Oh, it was floating, bro.
Yeah, it was good. And then I think Tom left. He didn't want to keep drinking.
So were you guys lifting back up? This wasn't planned. Like this was
Nah, we started lift. I could have kept going.
Yeah, same.
But I wouldn't have been here probably.
If I didn't have to work yesterday, man.
Yeah,
I would have been on.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying to Brad when you guys got here that the chat was very quiet on Monday, Tuesday. And obviously, there's a lot of chat between you guys.
Oh, I was still dusty this morning.
Well, yeah, we had a good chat Monday morning actually. After we had a few beers, we went and sat inside in the aircon.
Did you?
And Jason was like, "Oh, you want to watch a show?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you put on a show, bro. Sounds alright. Eh? Jump up under the blanket, in the aircon and watch a show." And he goes,
giving Diddy vibes again.
I'll wait for the show.
And he goes, have you ever watched what was it? Naked Attraction?
Yeah.
What?
Have you ever watched Naked Attraction? I was like, no, what's that? And he's like scrolling through the episodes, bro, and it's just like cock and balls, pussy, like big fat titties, like old dudes' cocks and shit. I was like, all right, yeah, this looks like fun.
So you guys are in bed watching?
No, not in bed, bro.
On the couch.
On the couch. And we weren't under the same blanket.
We're under separate blankets.
Yeah. So why is your blanket moving?
But it was just funny because the episode that I was like, oh, fuck it, we'll just put this one on. And I hadn't watched these ones, so I just like, fuck it, I'll put this on. and it's this old bloke, and it's like the oldest guy they've ever had on the show. He's 75 years old.
Wears a kilt.
His missus passed away, so he's lonely and shit. And he's
bi.
and a nudist.
So wears a kilt and that's it?
No, because like, so you start off like wearing clothes, and then people's are in booths. So then their screens go up and it shows just their dicks, and then you got to remove one, and then it goes up past to their neck, so you can't see the head, and then it goes up to the head, and then you got to keep removing one each round.
And they're like not allowed to talk until the last
round. So anyway, this old bloke's there, and there's a guy there with a bloody
What a weird show.
Prince Albert that we were talking about the other week. You know, the old piercing through the knob.
Yeah,
that we were talking about. So this guy's got one of those, and we're like, holy shit. And then he's like, oh, I do like that because I do have a Prince Albert myself. And we're like, oh, fuck, this guy's 75, bro. What the fuck? So anyway, he fucking comes, and then it's his turn at the end to get naked and then pick who he wants to go on a date with.
Yeah, but the dude in the booth didn't just have a Prince Albert. He goes, oh, I do like the Prince Albert. And then he lifts up his cock, and like the bottom of his shaft before it gets to his balls, bro, is like piercings, bro.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 of them.
Like a mohawk.
Yeah, like the stepladder we also talked
slinky.
about.
Yeah, the stepladder dude.
Now.
But then old mate comes out, this 75-year-old dude with his fucking Prince Albert, and he's like, yeah, just got an 8 mil bar in it. So he had an 8 mil stretcher through his Prince Albert.
It was like thicker than this, dude.
Dude, it was
thicker than this.
It literally looked like a bull ring.
Why
off a
would
cow,
you do
bro.
that?
Don't know.
Is that a fetish, or is that because that would be painful as fuck?
Yeah,
You could only imagine.
the me and Brad are literally just sitting
They
there.
say gallstones are bad.
Laughing the whole time. And then the chick that he ends up picking, I was like, fuck, she's got a big fucking throat on her. And then at the end, when they actually go on their date in their clothes, she's like, oh, how do you feel about dating a trans woman? I was like, fuck, I knew there was something on here. And he's like, oh, you are very lovely. And like, just he's so polite, this old bloke.
He's like, I had a feeling that you might have been trans.
Yeah. And I was like, God damn.
Holy shit. So
Yeah, fuck. We honestly
We're in
could
tears,
not. Yeah.
dude. Just laughing our asses off.
Yeah. And
Just hung over as fuck. Just like, it was the perfect show, dude.
Yeah.
To watch.
And this guy, but this old guy was so polite too. Like, remember when the fucking screens come up and it's like showing the pussy, and he's like, very tidy pussy.
Yeah.
Like, just real fucking.
that's fucking creepy.
I remember the chick had the bedazzled pussy, bro.
Yeah, she had fucking like a
Jesus.
super glued bedazzled pubes on there, and he goes, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Pink because I can't see everything. And then she comes out and she's like this old barmaid, and she just like rips it off, and we're like, oh, what the fuck? Then she like skips out of the fucking room and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my
And,
god.
oh, dude, it was such a laugh, bro.
I'd watch it again, dude. I would.
Dude, I ended up watching like 6 episodes after you left. Yeah, I was still laughing the whole time.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I haven't seen that show, and that is why you put it in the chat, eh? Weird show for kick-ons. I was wondering what you meant by that.
Yeah,
I thought
bro.
there was some show that you guys got caught up in surfers or something.
Oh,
so
no.
I was like, fuck. Did not think that it was gonna go there.
But we did get, we thought we got fucking, we were pretty smashed by the time we were getting ready to leave, and we fucking thought we got teleported to another country. Like, I was.
Why's that?
Oh, bro,
What happened?
I was fucking mind boggled. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, because there was like a lot of African people in surfers. And I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like, is there Sudanese people?
like,
Yeah,
everywhere, dude.
and I was like, "What the fuck is going on? Like, is it like an event on or like African Pride Week or something like that?"
Yeah.
Like, I had no clue. And then Brad found out, what was the festival?
Promised Land.
Promised Land. So Method Man, all these other rappers and stuff. I was like, oh, that makes sense.
YG Marley.
I still wouldn't have thought that. Like, I thought it was all fobs that,
Dude,
shout out to the fobs.
Dude, we were literally like
Probably
like
was,
the
but-
whitest people there, and there was fucking 4 of us.
Yeah. That's
Like-
what I said to Bazrat, actually. I was like, bro, this is not often that I feel like the whitest person in town.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it, but yeah. Shout out to Promised Land.
It was crazy, dude. Like, my mind still boggles at
Yeah.
how many like Sudanese people were out.
'Cause
Like,
I
everyone was fucking really well behaved
And really nice. Like, I
really
chatted to a
nice
few
and
people.
shit, yeah.
But I even said to the boys, I was like, what the hell? Are we in fucking downtown Sudan? Like, what the fuck's going on? Main street of Sudan. Yeah. Great night, though.
Well, it was good to hear that you boys, made amends, because there was a bit of a mismatch, bit of a conflict going on in our group chat between you two. And,
about the bet, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not conflict, bro.
Nah,
I mean-
that's our love language, bro.
That's our love language. Yeah.
Right, that actually brought like so many laughs while we were watching that grand final because like fucking Brad put Wishart on for our bet, and he's like, "Oh, you fucking think I'm fucking shit? You can't pick punts, you can't pick tips anyway, fucking rah rah."
Oh, I should probably tell people what the bet was. So,
yeah.
we've been talking all season about our cans that from the podcast, the ones that we drink from the poddy. Me and Jason went down. If you follow us on Facebook or
Instagram.
you would have seen on the story. We went down. We ended up with $115.80 from the cans, which I think is like 1,000.
It's got it,
158.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cans. Oh my god! But anyway, and then we decided we were going to put a bet on. Just choose a try scorer each, which led to who'd you choose, Weedy?
Pappy, because you guys both picked Panther players.
Yeah, that's right. I started with Garner, and then he got replaced by Sorrow in the starting lineup, and so I switched to Wishart.
Yeah.
Which you didn't like, apparently.
No, my first thing I said go Mardo. I said he's gonna fucking score in this game. That was my first. I said I would have went Mardo if I was going a back rower.
Did he score?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Fuck.
Because when Wishart came on, he was fucking killing it. He was starting to break the line and open it up a bit. And Brad was fucking manhandling the shit out of me on the couch.
I was getting vocal and physical.
Anyway, fucking the little Wishart fucking semi-chub died down, and then fucking Liam Martin goes over, and I'm fucking straight back in this cunt's face, just fucking abusing the shit out of him. And bro, I haven't laughed that much like watching footy, bro. Like even with how big the game is, like for me anyway. But
Did you rewatch it?
No, I haven't had a chance yet.
I've still got to as well because I don't actually remember like fuck all from the game, dude.
I just remember that. I just remember
screaming.
yelling.
Yeah,
Literally from kickoff to when it finished. Oh, actually, till the last 30 seconds when it was like we knew we'd got it.
Yeah.
It was basically yelling the fucking full 80.
Did you like what me and Clancy went and did for the last bit of the game?
Oh yeah, loved it. Loved it.
Me and one of the boys that Weedy work with went down and stole a couple of jerseys out of his drawers and put them on.
Rocking the Panthers jerseys.
Come out and give him the props that he deserved for 4 in a row.
Yep.
Fucking Panthers faithful since day one. Apparently.
Then we scared the shit out of poor Trace.
Oh, dude. I forgot about that.
Oh fuck! He's probably gonna never want to do a fucking again. Everyone's like, "Oh, is that him? Is that him? Get him to do one."
For people who don't know, Trace, my son, he actually goes for the Panthers, and we decided to FaceTime him.
Hammered.
We were absolutely hammered, and obviously on one, like yelling and carrying on, and we're going, "Congratulations, buddy! You done it 4 in a row!" And he's like just sitting there, just like, "Whoa,
nervous
what is
smile
going
as
on?" Jason's going, "Do it! Do the growl! Do the Panthers growl!"
He probably did it 6 times, and we just didn't hear him the first 5.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But then I can't remember who came over and was like, "Oh, is that him? Is he going to do another one?" And then he's like, we're like, "Oh," like everyone's just going ballistic, bro.
He's legendary. People pleaser. He's still done it.
Yeah,
Good on
still
him.
done it.
He was pumped up. I sent him. Did you see? You follow Brian Toto obviously on Facebook.
Yeah.
Instagram. Sorry, he put up a reel.
Oh, was it the Kanye one?
Yeah, like what is it?
Where it's like people ask me what would happen if we lost.
Yeah.
And then it goes to him when they're partying.
Oh. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
Well, I sent that to him, and he's obviously stopped playing it. Like because he's already seen it.
Yeah.
So about 4 seconds in, before it gets to like the I guess we'll never know, he stops playing it and just sends me a message, and it says, "I guess we'll never know."
Oh, that's mad.
And I like called him. I'm like, "Oh, what's going on, mate?" And he goes, "Dad, I follow Brian on TikTok. Don't you think I've already seen that?" Oh. And I was like, "Oh, righto, mate."
They haven't come back home yet?
Yeah, they got home today, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Which worked out perfect because obviously, cheers, man. Got me Brouhaha, what is it? What do you call them? Coaster?
Dude,
I was about to call it
who
coaster.
kept saying that on the weekend? Someone's like, "Pass me my coaster."
I've got another one.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, I heard it
gotten
a
to
couple
them.
of times. I turned around and I'm like, "Who was it?" Like, no one was owning up to it.
It was me in spirit, bro.
Yeah, just like,
Benny's
hey,
haunting the party.
yeah. Coaster.
Yeah, sorry.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Big Trace,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, so today all the family got back from Tenterfield, which is nice because I haven't seen the kids or Anna for a week. It worked out well that it was absolutely bucketing down the Savi, the rain, because my site was under a metre of water after about an hour of rain, and I was absolutely drenched head to toe. So I just went straight home at like 2:30, 3.
Yeah, we were fucking piss soaked all day, and we're like, fuck. It's like, do you want to just go home or just sit in the car and get paid? So I was like, fucking just sit in the car, bro.
Yeah. When I got home, they were all there, so I got swarmed by the kids, which was nice. But yeah.
Nice. Get home tonight, they'll be running amok. You'll be like, fuck, go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, boys. We're gonna. I came across another little TikTok. We're gonna move on to our viral loads. You want to give it to us, Jace?
Oh, fuck. My voice is actually still a bit fucked from the weekend. Shia LaBeouf dropping loads.
And we actually had a couple of clips go live.
I felt like it was going to cut out.
We had a couple of clips go viral over the weekend. If people want to check them out, at Your Mate's Podcast over on TikTok, we're up to 125,000 views on Nathan Cleary and Jerome Luai hugging it out to.
Nice.
The song does it justice. It always does. The Charlie Puth, See You Again.
Can you play it? Oh, yeah, that's right. Look at him hugging, bro. The bros.
Oh,
He's like,
are you crying, Jason?
you know what Nathan's saying to him right now? You'll never make the finals again. That's exactly what he's saying to him. And he goes, good one, bro.
So good.
And the other one we had was Ashley Klein snubbing the little high five from some Panthers fans that were nearby.
Oh, and then everybody else blew up about the other official, the light touchies high-fiving the Panthers fans. It's like, come on, man.
I thought it was fair play. Good on him.
Did you see
he's
that-
giving them a little smile or whatever. And
Yeah.
Did you see that Grant Atkins, who's in the bunker, his old man?
my favourite.
He's like a lifetime member of Panthers.
No, Panthers Refereeing Association, so he does the refs for all the junior games.
Yeah, lifetime member
but-
of Panthers. That's what
Well,
I said.
okay.
Ash Klein's
It's not
dad.
of the Panthers, but anyway.
Ash Klein's dad is a lifetime Penrith Panthers member, I believe, and I believe he also played for the Penrith
Yeah, he
Panthers.
played for them for 2 years, I think.
2 years as Penrith Panthers player. So there is a little bit of stuff in the media around that. I thought that the game, I don't know about the reffing was the reffing was pretty good. You know, like it wasn't completely one-sided. And I just feel like in those games where, you know, they're 50-50 calls and one team might get the rub of the green, it sort of looked like that to anybody going for the Storm. And obviously, if you were going for the Panthers, you thought that it was ref right down the middle and correct. So it's, you know, controversial depending on who you were backing. But
I actually thought it was pretty well ref, to be honest. Like, the fucking try, Jesus Christ. We'll get onto that later. But
yeah, we
Which
Yeah.
one? Because there was a Panthers one too.
has he not seen that?
God. Yeah. Had that sent to me about 6 times as well. Fuck me. Then it's from AFL wankers too that don't get it. Reaper.
There was a little feel-good story though at the Prezzo. Did you see that when they were presenting
mate,
the rings?
Doing the proposal for
Yeah,
$2.
Yeah. Got
$2
down on
bet.
one knee to give the ring.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Yeah,
Yeah.
for $2 off his friend.
Love that.
What a legend.
Boys, I was going to move on to the next viral video, but it got me thinking the greatest TV interviews. Before I get into this, there's a couple that sort of spring to mind. The first one is the bloke that just passed away, the Chinese.
Not really.
Yeah.
That's not really an interview though.
Oh, that's not really an interview. That's his 15 minutes of fame, I guess. But there are a couple that come to mind, but one come up on my feed today, and
I just don't want to get bitten. Because Seven lost, which
yeah.
is mine. Not Julie. Megan. Okay. Maggie.
Already fucked
We
it.
have
Right.
done this one.
So the mud crab's got him.
Yeah.
Bro's just twisting it. Oh, so good.
Have you seen that other one, Ben, with old mate from Channel 7? And he's at the Sydney show with the big chook, the big rooster.
Is
And
it
he goes,
Carl?
No, it's not Carl. It's the little weatherman dude. And he's just like, yeah, so we're here down at the Sydney Easter show, and I'm here holding this giant cockerel, and it's like
Grant Denyer.
No, it's not Grant. It was that other little dude. I think he's still doing the weather for him. But he's holding this fucking rooster, bro, and he's like got it like in the proper position, so you hold it under its feet so it can perch. And then he fucking moves a little bit as he's talking, and then it just starts fucking flapping. And he's like, ah, and just like runs up the fucking alleyway, like shaking his hands and shit. This big rooster's just sitting on the ground, like, what, bro? You're gonna fucking drop me, cunt. Oh, fuck.
Oh, there's also another one that is from a couple of years back. Now, this guy is in New Zealand, and he cannot get over a lady's name, so they say her name's Sheila Dickshit. And he can't keep it together.
Let's go.
So there's that yarn. Also, the dipshit woman. God, what's her name? Dick Shit. Is it Dick Shit? Dixit. Oh,
Dixit.
oh, Dixit.
Dixit.
It just looks different to what you say.
Well, it looks like Dick Shit.
I know it does, Paul, but it's not that. It's Dixit.
There she is there. Sheila Dick Shit. Anyway, and it's so appropriate because she's Indian. So it should be Dickin shit, wouldn't she? Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Paul, her name
Walking along the street.
is Ms. Dixit.
Oh, Dixit. Well, that's what I said, isn't it?
No.
No, you did not.
It's just so funny. Can we just have another look at the key? It's just so funny, isn't she? So how we asked Mrs. Dick Shit what the condition of the apartments was like. Rather a bit mucky. Anyway, so that's a bit funny, isn't it? Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dick Shit. Anyway, I know because I've known about her for a while, and I've been laughing ever since.
Oh, that was one of the OGs that took me back.
I remember there are some iconic interviews that I remember from the news. Like there's always the fucker right in the pussy guy.
Yeah.
He's just dropping in the background of everything.
OG.
Kai the Hitchhiker. You guys remember the
Yeah.
Kai the Hitchhiker? He ended up being
Schwam.
Oh wait, was he? Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
and he ended up becoming he was actually a serial killer or something.
Nah, he wasn't a serial killer.
No, wasn't he the
killed
guy
two
who done it
people.
or something?
No, he murdered a dude there's actually a doco on Netflix about it. He ended up murdering a dude that he was staying with. And then said he tried to rape him and shit, but like none of that happened. He went to jail for the rest of his life.
And what about the old guy who does the barking? And he come bounding over.
Well, when Ben said he had a New Zealand one, I thought he was going to talk about the neck minute dude.
Oh yeah.
Left my buck outside the dairy.
Or what about the hold up a minute, something ain't right.
Oh, yeah. My other favourite one was, do you know that black lady over in America? She had the house fire. She's like, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. And I ran. I got bronchitis. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I've got one for you boys, and you might have seen it, but it is a short. Like I'll be able to find it straight away.
Yeah, give it to us, Benny.
It's like this guy in Texas or something. He's like a reporter bug. Yeah. So it's like this guy, and it's 40 seconds long.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death? The fuck is that? Shit!
The fuck?
Swallowed a bug.
I'm dying in this fucking country-ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. And let's get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker. I can't even see me. Okay.
So he just goes from like this straight. What really went on here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death? The fuck is that? He just goes full ghetto.
Country ass town.
Love that.
Boys, another viral find that I've come across. Have you guys heard of a homunculus egg?
No.
If you were to take a guess.
I thought it was like hummus, an egg. I don't know. Like
Where is it written?
right there, look.
You
Homunculus.
can't read anyway. Homunculus.
Homunculus.
Homunculus. It's like the spelling, the Billy Madison spelling bee.
Yeah. no, I've got no idea, bro.
All right, so a homunculus egg is something where it's like a chicken egg, and it's mutated with a human egg. So injected.
The fuck?
Yeah, there was a mad scientist that did it in I think it was the early 1900s, and he inserted his own sperm into like a chicken egg,
Yeah.
and it ended up mutating and
Fertilised
growing.
it.
Yeah, fertilized it, grew it. It would eat certain things, and he found that
Wait, it was a lot. Like it
it was a being, bro. Yeah,
No.
it come out this all fucking
Your pictures,
homunculus
bro?
egg.
Can I see?
I'll be able to find you a picture.
Right.
Bro, that's some weird shit. At least he wasn't, he wasn't
Surely that's
inseminating
not-
the eggs while they were in the chickens.
Surely
but-
that's not real.
But oh my god, dude.
That's what it is. It's on YouTube.
Wait, that's what it
That's what it turns out to be, bro. He made two of them, and they were like they ended up
it looks
combining
like a
together.
weird dick with no balls,
Like a
and
fleshlight.
no knob.
Yeah, it looks like one of those creatures off Our Real Monsters. You remember Crumb and
like
hold his
breeds.
eyes in his hands?
Icarus was the other guy.
Yeah, the pink one. And
Yeah.
what was the chick's name? The umbrella.
Oh fuck, I don't know, bro.
Fuck, that was a good show.
It was, but that thing's weird, dude.
Yeah,
That
it's a
d-
fucking weird.
That
looking
looked like a
thing.
dildo.
Why are you looking this up, Ben?
Nah, this is just my well, it's actually our mate's
Algorithm.
algorithm on
Yeah,
TikTok,
what are you
which is
looking up,
controlled by
bro?
me. how to have a baby.
Ugh.
Mix your sperm eggs with chicken eggs.
Oh, gross.
Cook them up. Make an omelette.
Yeah, I wonder what that thing would taste like if you cooked it.
Oh, I don't want to know. Last one for the viral videos, boys, is one that I came across, and it was a really good prank. Obviously, it's hard to come across good pranks these days, but this was set back in the day, and they make the guy believe that he's invisible. You've probably seen it in the past, but it's always good to watch it again.
1, 2, 3.
And Jonathan is now a believer.
You ready? No. Okay, here we go. Cover you.
So they're covering him with a blanket.
1, 2, 3.
Look, he's freaking.
Everybody else is in on the prank.
You cannot see them or hear them. Let me show you what I mean here. With your right hand, I want you to grab this can. I feel you. I feel you. Don't let go. I got it. There we go. Perfect. Perfect.
Oh my god.
Nice holding on to it. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. I'm gonna grab it. Jonathan, we can't see you or hear you, but will you just grab the can? Yeah, there we go. There we go.
He's full smirking.
And now for the fun part.
Shoot, I'm sorry. This will just take 1 minute. I'll bring. It's an emergency.
He's got to run off for a
Thanks,
phone
Justin.
call.
I'm sorry.
And people come in and take photos with the invisible guy.
1, 2, 3.
And then they Photoshop him out of it.
Oh no, look at him. He can't believe it.
1.
So fully believe that he was.
Love that shit.
Have you seen him do that with the little kid as well? And he
Yeah.
starts crying.
Yeah.
So what they do, instead of take it, like they don't Photoshop the photos, they take the photo before he gets there with the bare chair. So he just thinks it's, and they do that to this little kid, bro. And the poor cunt looks like he's about to like commit suicide, bro. He's like 6.
No. And they're all like, where is he?
Yeah.
We can't
Yeah,
see
it's
him.
like
Where
a
did he
whole
go?
family, like in a
Family
lounge.
and-
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's mean.
Yeah, poor bugger.
We can do that to one of your kids.
They watch too much TikTok, bro.
They've already heard. They've already heard the pod. Boys, I went out for dinner over the weekend and was at a popular restaurant. Went to the toilet and there was a lineup after me. So there was females waiting to line up and go into the toilet. Unisex toilets. So yeah, so it was a bit of everything. As I walk in, turn the light on. Boom, there's piss all over the seat. I know that there's a couple of females out there waiting, so I'm like, fuck. I'm either going to have to go out and go, that wasn't me, and, you know, and I just, or just, get over and done with.
What'd
So
you do?
I purposely pissed around the seat. So when I wiped the seat,
It was your piss.
Mentally, I wiped up my own piss. Yeah,
Bro, what the fuck?
and then I went out the door, and there was a guy waiting. It wasn't even a chick.
Bro,
So
what the
I could have easily just left it for him, like the previous guy left it for me.
Dude, that's
But
so
instead,
funny.
I just
I reckon there's some dude in the restaurant going, yeah, this motherfucker's going to clean my piss.
And then Ben just pisses everywhere anyway.
I should have sprayed the
Yeah,
roof.
That's one of the weirdest justifications for pissing on a seat I've ever heard.
No, I get it.
Well,
I
you
get
wouldn't
it.
just,
get
you
the
wouldn't
logic.
just fucking man up, just wipe some piss if you don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah,
or,
yuck, bro.
or-
What if this the toilet paper goes soggy?
Well, it's going to
as
go
you're
soggy.
wiping
You're
it.
soaking up moisture, but you don't use a bit
Yeah, but-
much. You're not going to just use a single ply.
No.
We can do one square it.
I mean, it was a nice restaurant,
It's
but I mean, they didn't
environmentally
have fucking
conscious.
3-ply toilet paper.
Yeah, but still, like you
just
could
get more, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you could bunch up
yeah.
enough to not get
But
piss on your finger.
Then I feel, nah.
Then you wash your
I mean,
hand
at
as
least
well.
if I do it, yeah. I've watered it down with my own, so
Look, he had
I
an
don't know,
idea
that's-
and it worked, all right? He had an
it
idea
worked
and
for me
worked.
mentally.
Yeah.
It was clean. I didn't get anything on my hands. You know, I probably raveled it up I looked like a fucking mummy, but got it done. The disappointing part was leaving the bathroom and seeing a guy waiting to come in.
Bro, that literally
Was
happened.
that like-
That literally happened at my house on Saturday. I had to wipe some piss up off the seat before I started. I did it before I started pissing because I was like, oh, one of these dirty cunts.
Who's done it?
Yeah, so I wiped.
Wouldn't
that
have
piss
been me,
up.
bro.
But you know what the
I
worst?
piss in his backyard.
You know what the worst thing is though is if you do a clean piss at someone else's house, you're like,
Mm.
yes, no piss on the fucking seat. You're like, yeah, the other boys are here, it's all good. Leave the seat up and you flush, and you see that fucking couple of drops come up. You're like, fuck, now I've got to fucking wipe water so it doesn't look like I pissed on my friend's seat at his toilet. But then if you flush again or leave paper in the toilet, they're gonna be like, oh fuck, this cunt's just pitched to shit and he's had to fucking double flush it.
Double flushing.
Or he's
Yeah.
left a bit of nug in there because that's why there's paper in there.
Why don't you put the paper in your pocket?
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. That's yeah, good point. Sorry.
If it's just water.
No, but yeah, it's,
Still, you don't want to be carrying around toilet paper after you've wiped the seat.
yeah.
But the water
You
that
don't know
come-
who sat on that.
the water that would have been splashing is clean, right? 'Cause it's
yeah,
on
but
top.
there's still arse germs on a toilet.
But
seat.
surely you don't use as much to wipe up the water splashes.
Yeah.
You know, so
Oh.
even if you did leave a little bit in there, it's like, oh,
was the piss that you pissed off? Was it like
there was puddles.
dehydrated? Like
It was
it
yellow
yellow piss?
puddles. Yellow puddles.
Oh,
and
Yeah.
and I would have pissed on it too.
But diluted it a little bit.
do you real quick before we get off toilet chat again? Do you remember? Do you guys know a comedian, Arj Barker?
Yeah.
Do you remember he had this like comedy skit it was ages ago? I was still in high school actually when I seen this. He had this thing where he talks about going to a different toilet and there's shit on the bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
And he'll piss the shit off.
Yeah.
And he goes, go to my website, pisstheshitoff.com. And he goes, mate, and he's like, if I don't get it all off with my piss, I've loosened it up for the next guy to come in and piss that shit off.
Bro, I piss other people's fucking shit off all the time.
Yeah.
If you see a skid mark, do you aim for the skid mark?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, every
See if
time.
it does come off, and if it drops, you feel
Every
better
time.
about yourself.
Yeah.
Even though it's not your skid mark.
Yeah. Because you feel like you're doing like a public service, you know,
Well, I think you are.
pissing shit off. Does it
Oh,
make you a
enough.
weak cunt if you don't piss on it?
Yeah.
Fucking oath. I don't know where
makes
you're
you-
aiming if you're not aiming for that.
I think it makes you a weak cunt too if you try to piss it off and you can't.
if you're straight, like you're literally a weak streamed individual.
Yeah.
You got any tips for you need a more acidic piss?
Nah,
Yeah, you
just
got to
pe-
squeeze the shaft, bro.
Yeah, you just need pressure, bro. It's not
Like
about
a
the
garden
acidity.
hose,
Yeah.
Hold it like piss with it closed, with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Piss as hard as you can until you can't hold it anymore. Nah, that's how you get a bladder infection.
Fuck it hell.
Fucking
That'd
hell.
actually hurt, dude.
Yeah.
That would. All right, enough toilet chat. Sorry, listeners. We got on our own little chat there. Let's move on to some NRL, boys. Obviously, the weekend was the grand final. Penrith Panthers winning 4 in a row. No other team since the NRL has become the NRL has done that. I don't know if it's ever going to get done again. You know,
I can't see it, to be honest.
do you think the boys are satisfied
Not in
with
our
four?
lifetime.
With 4, like are you guys premiership threats next year?
Oh, to be honest, like if they can, like the players we're letting go, the keys that we have, like I would say is Cleary, Edwards, and Yo. Everything else can sort of be.
Doesn't really matter, does it?
And maybe To'o actually, because he does such big work for us out the back. But I think everybody else is like plug and play.
Because you put that spine in most other teams, and you're going, nah, we're a premiership threat. We're a premiership threat. So I think as long as you lock down those guys, everybody else is interchangeable.
So you're saying Luai is replaceable
Well, obviously,
with the year he just had?
yeah.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
I don't know,
He's-
dude.
You don't think? Well, you don't think that?
You've lost one of the top
Cleary
three
was
halves.
out. Cleary was out for a long time without Luai. You weren't winning those games without him.
Yeah, well, we won the grand final last year without him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
So what do you
No,
mean?
you mean without Luai?
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's one game.
the biggest game of the year,
Yeah, who was it against again?
Broncos, and we're down 24-8. Biggest comeback in NRL history.
Broncos are the worst, and you know that. They proved that this year.
Okay, well they were second, and
Same team, lost.
You know how they
it
were
wasn't
always
the same team. They lost Flagler and Farnworth, and Reynolds was fucked.
So my
So was
boss,
Welshie, actually.
my boss,
Yeah.
he used to play for Penrith. In the he's he'd be 30 years old, so around the same sort of age group as Cleary and all those boys coming through. And he was in the under 20 side, and pretty much his manager got a call, and I think it was Gus, and he said to his manager, he goes, mate, if he's pretty much got anywhere else to go, get him another club, because he's not going to be able to re-sign at Penrith, because they had all those guys coming through, and obviously we've seen what they've been able to do. I haven't heard as much chat in the Penrith juniors since Gus has left. Do you guys still have some, such a strong Penrith juniors system?
Yeah, fuck
still?
yeah. It's probably the
Like-
biggest, probably still the biggest in the country, I'd reckon. Like the nursery and the performance center and all that shit out there.
And they're still competing well and performing well.
Yeah, well, I think it was 21 or 22. They won every grade. Like we won every grade and the NRL. So
Yeah, I think that was 22.
Was that Gus's last year?
nah, Gus has been gone since like 2018.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and like we got young
He
guys coming
basically-
through. Like the McLean brothers have fucking killed it when they came in this year.
Yeah, so, and that's sort of what I was pushing towards, because think about like losing Luai is that you've just got another chance to blood another half.
Well, we got Will Pansini coming in, who's only 18, 19.
Who?
Is it Will? No, not Will Pansini. Who's the one coming from fucking Parramatta?
That's Penasini, but he's not 19. Oh,
Yeah.
you mean that
I can't think of his fucking name now.
Tuolangi,
Tuolangi, yeah, that's him.
Blaze?
Blaze Tuolangi, yeah. Sorry, not Will Pansini. Fuck me.
Oh, do you think he's going to play 6?
Well, he is. He's a 6 and a 1.
Yeah, true.
They were just playing. They were playing him out of position.
But they've been playing him in the centres too.
Yeah. Well, Para's been playing him in the wrong position. Look how they fucking
They might,
went.
Penrith might put him on the wing.
And
Maybe. But I think one of the McLean brothers will get that wing spot.
you know who's going to be a big loss for you guys is James Fisher Harris.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot that he was leaving the club, and they were giving interviews at the end of the game. And once again, if I
Saturday.
play that Paul Walker song over that, I reckon that will
yeah.
get a few views.
I think the hug between him and Moses Leota would have fit that perfectly as well.
Yeah, see, with all of those, there's a big group of them leaving, and that's probably the last ones, other than the spine and the ones that we've mentioned that have played such a big role in the 4 in a row. Almost everyone's separating, but that means that there's some cap left, right? Or have you guys already made your signings?
No, we got Isaiah Papali'i coming over from the Tigers. Obviously,
is he worth that much? I don't know if he was
I don't think-
underperforming because he was playing for the Tigers.
I think
He's not
he
a
was.
front. Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
was too. But he's not a front rower.
he played lock for New Zealand and front row.
Yeah, I don't think he's big enough.
In his
though,
first
to
couple of
fill
years, he
Fisher's
can't.
shoes.
Yeah,
He's just been quiet.
I thought
last year.
RCG was going to go there, and then he ends up signing with the Titans.
They
which
wouldn't
I'm
take
I
him.
don't
fucking
They,
pumped
Penrith
about.
wouldn't have took him back. I don't think.
They don't like him.
Not on he's fucking 30 years old, cunt.
Yeah, but he's also
He'll be 31 next year when he starts for you guys.
Wasn't there some beef
Yeah, that's
between
all right, bro. It's nothing.
RCG and that's why he left? Between
No,
him
I
and
think it was because
the
of like
majority
how
playing group?
I think it was how like they got fucking like how he left. I think that was on the terms of how he left, like because of that shit. But I don't think they had issues between him or something.
Yep.
I don't think that's why he left though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think he had issues with the club because of how he left to go to Para and shit.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I think we'll still be thereabouts. Obviously, definitely going to drop off next year, but Like we could get to this time next year and we could be in a prelim and it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, mate, this year Storm were the minor premiers, and everyone was talking Storm. They, most of the final series, but
they beat Penrith 2 games this year.
And Cleary was playing in both, and all those sort of hoodoos.
Yeah, fucking what you got, cunts.
And you've always said, I'll give it to you now, but you've always said we play well in September, October. Like we're giving you shit all year long, and you guys didn't get the minor premiership this year, but. I'm sure you're much happier with the premiership instead.
Yep.
It's not going to last forever, though.
No, it never does.
You got that.
But I'll still take
I'll
still take what we've got now over not winning one.
Being
what I mean?
Being a Penrith fan as well, you've just got so much. You got over every other club. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't matter what club you support. We can't really give too much shit to you because you're just always going to hit us with the 4 in a row. No other,
oh, mate, I'll be sitting on this fucking dick till I'm dead, bro. If we don't win another comp,
I think you need the tattoo, bro. You need the calf tattoo.
Always. No, I want to get a Panthers tattoo, but I'm not going to get like the years and premiers and shit like that. I've always wanted to get a old school.
Why don't you get Cleary's face, bro?
No, I just said I don't want anything like that. I just said I want to get a American traditional Panther, like what old security guards have on their forearms. When they used to be in the Navy and now work at...
Doesn't mean anything.
What do you mean?
Well, why don't you get, don't you love your club?
Do you love yours?
Yeah.
Go on, get a fucking tattoo of fucking...
All right, well, you get the Panthers logo, I'll get the Titans one.
No, I want you to get...
See, you're a pussy.
You didn't even let me finish.
Bro, you don't even care about your club.
You care about my club. You're wearing the jersey all weekend, you fucking traitor.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything?
Exactly.
Speaking of
That's
Cleary,
the end of that
you
chapter.
don't love your club enough to get the club logo tattooed on your boat.
I already said I was going to get a Panther tattoo, and you're like, no.
A Panther, not the club
logo. Does Nathan Cleary have the club logo?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
I'm sure he does with premiers somewhere.
No, he's literally got a huge fucking panther down the side of his body that says champs.
You should get a big panther on your back.
I'd
the
do
entire
that.
back.
Nathan's not married to the club, bro. He's going to England next year.
Oh my god,
boys! Speaking of Nathan Cleary,
2028, bro.
I've actually found some old footage of Nathan Cleary.
Classic.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
I do love those videos, except this is a bit weird.
Yeah.
Wait, one more. There's one more. Ah, fuck! Hurry up, cunt. So. For our audio listeners, there's some dude crushing food with his chin and he's up to a watermelon.
No way. Is that?
So that's how you know that's not Cleary.
That's not a real
This is
watermelon.
Cleary.
Look at it.
Cleary could... Look.
Look at his face. Looks like Moses Leota.
Looks like Moses Leota. And to be fair, I don't even think Cleary had the biggest chin on the field on the weekend.
Who are you going with?
Alec McDonald.
Oh yeah, it's pretty big.
Dude, that thing is fucking elite, bro. I was like, fuck me, if there was a premiership just for
But
chins.
I think it's because his head's so much bigger, right? It's like longer, like his whole head.
Yeah, kinda. He looks like fuck, what's that? Oh, he genuinely looks like the fucking Crimson Chin of Fairly Odd Parents, without the costume on. Like, I was like, fuck. I was like, yeah, I know Cleary's got a fucking quite a chin on him. But dude, that fucking thing, Jesus Christ! Like, how did he not break? No wonder he dropped that fucking ball when he came on.
Oh, dude,
hit his chin first. Couldn't see past it.
Can't make chin jokes about other players, dude.
Are you telling me that you don't think he's got a bigger chin than Cleary?
I think Crichton might have Gus Crichton might have a bigger chin.
Actually, without the goatee, it's quite big. But have you noticed when he does the goatee like off the front?
Yeah,
and that like,
it's very pronounced.
yeah. Fuck, maybe we should get a fucking Dally M chinner.
Oh, we're gonna have to do some. We'll do some Dally M's next week. We'll do some of the mate.
The chinsums. The Dally chin.
Yeah, the Dally chin.
Or the Chinny M's.
Thank you. Do you want a beer?
Yeah, might as well.
A Brouhaha.
The Chinny M's, bro.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Thank you, sir.
The best necks. No,
I think there's only one contender. For
that. There's only one guy rocking around with 9 vertebrae.
Well, talking of vertebrae, Jason, you thought that the Storm were quite spineless.
Yeah, dude. Did they like?
No, that was nice.
No, there was all Jason with the vertebrae setup. He laid it up on a platter. I just come in with the.
I just came.
got it that time.
I had the assist. He skipped to my loop. Do you think they fucking disappeared?
I thought Munster, was present, but again, was he doing the right things at the right moments? Probably.
Maybe he was trying to take over.
I think Harry Grant only made 5 runs, but he had and he normally runs shitloads.
He's something like 57 tackles. Though.
Well, 59, I think it was.
Yeah, but he probably fucking had his back broken by Moses Leota when he fucking jammed him
off the kickoff.
And he scored a try as well. So Harry did his job, man.
Yeah, dude, I love that shit.
What, Moses?
Yeah.
He fucking jammed him, dude. Did you see that, Benny?
It was off the kickoff, bro, like the first kickoff. And dude, it was so, like, he did. You notice how when he ran through too, he just made it look like he was running too. It wasn't like he...
Yeah, he's so much bigger, dude. He might not have seen him, to be fair. He just, like, mowed straight over him. But to Harry's credit, he just jumped up.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I just got fucking steamrolled, all good.
Yeah, right. So this is how this game's going, is it?
But that should have been a penalty straight off the bat. No, all good.
Yeah, fucking penalty for Penrith. Fucking trying to escort us off the ball.
At the end, fuck off. He did it. At the end of the game, I go, yep, the refs have done it again. And Jason turns around and he goes, perfectly ref game, not one fucking thing went wrong.
Yeah, well, there were the controversial calls. There was the first try from Sinia Taruva that technically the ball doesn't look like it touched the ground.
Yeah, it didn't, dude.
Yeah.
As soon as he got to the line, he got lifted.
It was a like walkover try for him, you know, or
should have been.
Yeah, and I think that's why we sort of I assumed it straight away. Try,
they didn't even They barely looked at it, dude.
Yeah,
it was like it went upstairs and they just went, yep, try.
Which sort of made me think, I reckon if you look at most plays, most tries, all these sorts of things, you'll be able to find one or two little things that you can actually pull things up on. And especially with the challenges and the bunker calls and stuff this year, I've seen so many different, like it could go 50-50 or, that you could just pick up on one thing in a millisecond as opposed to... You can almost do that's like almost trickery with the camera work.
Well, I think next year, if Penrith make the grand final, I think the whole game needs to be viewed in slow-mo.
Oh, my God.
Just to make it fair.
Just a review. Yeah.
Well, but like that play, though, where Alamotti did the fucking...
the little turnaround.
So, when we talked about last week when I said Ivan, was he playing mind games? And he was talking about that exact play.
Yeah.
And then they literally do that exact play, except they fucking change it.
Which they've been training all week as well.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
crazy.
Dude, get your toe, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then it's like Alamotti just does the fucking wraparound, bro, and you're like, oh my God.
So they
Ivan fucking got him. He put a little brainworm in there.
Yeah.
They nailed the play 3 times throughout the final series. So the Storm knew it was coming, and then of course he had a trick up his sleeve for when that happened. Like that was all time. And you've got to put that down to Ivan.
And Alamotti and Tungo, bro. Tungo's been fucking rubbish, his defense all year. And then he just like rocks up in a grand final. He's like, oh shit, I better turn it on now. Like it looked like when he picks up the evil Krusty doll and he's like, oh, here's the problem. It's the evil switch. He was on shit defense switch and just put the good switch back on.
I think he ran the furthest of any player who ran over 20 kilometers an hour as well. Like for
the most high speed efforts. Yeah. I thought he was unreal.
It.
Yeah,
both ends.
But what about the? Are you still talking about Storm Spine, Ben?
Nah, mate. No. Yeah, you were saying.
Ben's Brad's already brought up no tries. What did you guys think? Was it a try or no try?
Oh, Howarth.
At first, the Howarth was definitely a try when I watched it at first. After seeing the replays a few different times, there probably is enough evidence to. Well, yeah, there's enough evidence for me to sort of be satisfied with the call that was made.
But see, if it's that inconclusive to so many different people and it goes up a no try, does that you've got to have like...
Oh, is that... It went up no try and then it got overturned to a try?
No, it went up no try and then the bunker stayed with the on-field decision.
Yeah.
So like if enough people...
If
enough people are disputing it, because I thought like... When I seen it, I was like, oh, fuck me. Like, they didn't get to hold him up. But then when he blew no try and then they show that first replay, like, oh, shit. And then they brought out that high-def vision that the bunker gets, whatever, and you can see his fucking arm under the ball.
That's his own arm, bro.
Yeah, but then it gets pulled up. So, like, the Panthers players pulled it up and, like, 4 of them jumped on him.
I think sending it up as a no try is like is misjustice straight up. Like, send it up as a try, and if it's not a try... Like, I think everything should be sent up as a try.
Well, majority,
if it's not a try, then you have to prove it. Like it's, you know what I mean?
Well, majority of the time they just blow the try if they believe if they believe it is, and then the bunker will end up chiming in.
But if I can get
ever
it,
happens anymore though. Like
you can get it though. If he sees all the Panthers there fucking reefing it up and doesn't actually see it touch the ground, he has to call it no try because he didn't see it.
Yeah, I guess.
But then he's not 100%, so he's trying to give the benefit of the doubt.
And give it to the bunkers to get the result for whichever way it went.
Generally, if they call no try, I find that they will just go, all right, take the ball back, play on. Right? Like they'll make the no try.
It should be more like innocent until proven guilty. You know what I mean? I think send everything up as a try, and then make the bunker prove it isn't.
Yeah.
Well,
but I mean, I'm a bit on the fence with that one anyway, because I don't even think that if it's your own arm, like I think the ball should touch the ground. I'm still on that.
Yeah, same. I think
boys, we sort of skipped over a little bit, but before the game started, Kid Leroy. We had Katy Perry last weekend for the AFL Grand Final. We were very vocal on that. Kid Leroy, at the time, I'll admit, I was sort of like, what the fuck? Like, I probably had really high expectations.
We did talk him up a lot.
We did. So, my own fault there. But after seeing, probably rewatching it a couple of times on some videos and seeing some reels posted and stuff, he actually did a really good job. I was quite harsh on him at first, thinking that, again, there was probably some new music that he could have avoided playing and maybe just stuck to his hits. But Jamin said in the chat that even NXS couldn't save him, but I feel like that definitely saved him.
I didn't watch it.
We missed it. No, because we were literally standing on the back deck cooking the barbecue and then arguing over when daylight saving started and if the game was early or not. And we ran in and just got the kickoff.
Jesus.
Literally, dude.
Like we just the ball had already been kicked and we were all sitting down.
Who was right?
No, daylight saving had started early, so the game was at 6:30.
Yeah, but if I was to parrot somebody else who did watch it, they said that Kid Leroy just wasn't a good fit. Like it should have been pump up music. This is work mum who told me this.
Yep.
Should have been pump up music. Kid Leroy's sad boy.
Well,
and he did a shit job of In Excess.
I actually
What In Excess song did you do?
I was standing.
Oh, God, why would you do that?
No, look, go back and we can probably go listen to it, to be honest.
Can we?
But yeah,
because
definitely.
I haven't heard a single
I need to do a
second
piss.
of it.
Can you hold on?
Yeah, mate. But it was interesting that you say that it wasn't lively enough, and it makes me think Cold Chisel's in town. They're actually doing a show.
Yeah. Oh,
so
dude,
imagine getting Cold Chisel, bro. That would have pumped everybody up. I think. Do you think that there was some beef with the Katy Perry thing, and they're like, if we'll get someone that can,
we've got someone who's famous,
and he's probably more trending higher than KP, but in terms of mainstream audience, and that's what you got to do these big shows for. You got to have a mainstream audience that is listening, and you probably, I guess, with that you're going to have a lot of hate and. I guess looking back on the years, we've had a lot of acts where the younger crowds are like, "Why the fuck wouldn't you bring Kid Leroy? Why don't you bring 1-4 and all this sort of shit?" They finally bring him, and then
did he bring 1-4 out at all?
Nah, he didn't. Nah.
So, see, that would have been cool because
they
are pump up guys.
I think they get the whole place would get shut down, and everyone would be. I think they're actually banned from performing in New South Wales.
Holy shit!
If you have a chance, watch their documentary.
Yeah, I saw it the other day. I know you've been talking about it.
Yeah.
I almost clicked on it, but then I was I've got like
it's
this
hard
procrastination problem. Hey,
okay,
where I'll sit there and I'll go, I'm gonna go watch something on Netflix, and I'll start flicking through. It's kind of like when I'm on like Pornhub. I'm just like, well, no, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. And then I come,
and then it's 24 pages later. Sat there for an hour sweating.
And I go, fuck it, and then I just start watching reels on my phone.
I've gone through all the apps.
Yeah.
What's this cat do? Do you reckon?
Know,
all right. But you didn't. I'm surprised that you didn't hear Kid Leroy. Again, you think about his music. There's probably it is probably a bit more emo or whatnot. But even the hits that he played, they weren't his old stuff that everybody knows. So it just didn't hit as much. So you couldn't really sing along to it. But then he brought out NXS, Never Tear Us Apart.
But I did see before. I think it was the day before, 2 days before the grand final actually happened. He was doing like some promo work,
Well, he would have been doing his rehearsals and everything like that.
Where the grand final was played. I'm drawing blanks all over the place right now. But he was just on.
Still
he was
thinking about
down
Pornhub.
on. Yeah, I know, bro. I've got playing some replays that I shouldn't be. But and he was like down on the field, and he was like, I don't know, like moving around, and the camera's filming him.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's like, I'm wearing like private school shoes.
Yeah,
with denim pants and like
pop stars have always got the fucking nice fucking
and his glasses, bro. Did you see his glasses?
All right, so this is Kid Laroi. We might get copyrighted, so I'm going to chat a little bit, but
okay,
ready?
Wait. Bro, is that fucking... He's not even singing that.
He definitely was.
Unless the video is different to the... they're not lining up.
And he had all the fireworks and...
Is anyone...
I think he dropped the mic there, actually, as well.
Okay.
So, bit of a Kid Laroi spin on it, but...
I'll tell you what, if
because I had such high expectations.
If you paid to go watch Kid Laroi,
and
he did that, you'd probably be fucking up there screaming like, "This is sick."
Yeah.
Because who doesn't love NXS and Michael Hutchins?
Those are some big shoes to fill.
Oh fuck yeah!
Boys, we're going to go back onto the actual footy side of things. Is there any last sort of thoughts or last takes on the grand final before we move on to some international stuff?
Stoked for Liam Martin getting the Clive. Absolutely just doing his fucking thing. I'm good.
Fuck.
Hey?
Curly-headed fuck.
Yeah, I seen someone made a meme, and it's like, congratulations on Liam Martin, and it was Dale Doback from Step Brothers, because that's where he calls him big fat curly-headed fuck.
Yeah.
Every time that my wife sees him on the TV, she's like, man, he just looks so sick. Like he looks pale, like so pale and sick all the time. I don't see it. Like I'm like, he just reminds me of like a farm boy.
Yeah, well, he's from Temora, so
I could see him in a is it a Kunda?
A Kubra.
A Kubra. I could see him in a Kubra with a lasso in the back of a fucking jumbuck.
In a jumbuck.
You're talking about a proton jumbuck?
He's talking about a proton jumbuck.
Is that?
It's the worst car ever.
I don't know.
Worst work you'd ever made.
I never understood why the fuck all these utes had jumbuck over the back of it, bro. Was that the brand of the car, or was that just a bumper sticker?
No, Proton Jumbuck is a brand. They're terrible fucking utes.
Yeah.
They were everywhere mid 2000s probably.
Bro, they were everywhere like 10 years ago because they
yeah.
were like fucking $8,000 brand new.
Were they Chinese or something?
Yeah. You get 6,000 fucking Ks on them and they blow up. Like,
they become a jumbuck.
Oh, bro.
Well, have you guys heard the yarn about the Chinese electric cars?
No.
They're having to all be returned.
Surprise. Something from China doesn't last.
Return. What car brand is it?
It's only the electric ones.
Yeah, what brand?
Fuck. It's nothing to the common name.
Great Wall Motors, Haval.
Yeah, Great Wall Motors.
So
SsangYong,
probably. There's another one
probably
as well.
Haval. I bet it's
Haval's Great Wall Motors.
Yeah, it's got to be those.
They tried that because no one wanted to buy Great Wall China utes, so they fucking
why.
They got GMW.
Let's
on
just
the back.
fucking support the CCP.
BYD.
Yeah.
You got
build your dream. That's what they call. That's what it means.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, build your dream. That's what they call.
Yeah.
What,
so
is that a car brand?
Yeah, and apparently everyone's dreams are the same.
Which is to buy a car and send it back.
Yeah,
because it's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently, they're not even fucked, but apparently they've just got Chinese microchips in them.
Oh, yeah.
they can be shut down at any time type thing. So they're just listening to everything. And
yeah, now you're onto my conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
There's heaps of shit. You know, like fucking. There was
TikTok
actually
accounts.
a whole heap of Chinese phones that were made. You know, do you remember the brand Huawei?
Yeah, they used to sponsor the
sponsor-
Raiders.
yeah.
No, it's Huawei.
Yeah, Huawei. I don't know how you say it.
who are we?
Huawei. Yeah, Huawei. Well, they actually brought out a phone and they actually banned it from everywhere.
Remember that? Yeah.
Because they actually had those chips in them where the China, like whoever in China, even like remember the like little pods, like the internet pods, dude.
Yeah.
There you go. I can't
The
remember.
modems?
Yeah, little
3G
little
dongles?
Dongles.
little pocket dongles. Yeah,
Dongles, yeah.
they all had the little chips in them and shit as well. So like the whole brand just got nuffed out from the rest of the world because they were fucking trying to control the world through these little, like they could just like take your data.
Yeah.
When I updated my iPhone, it actually says on there that it's got like eye recognition, so
Yeah.
you can it'll see which part of the phone that you're looking at and all this sort of shit. I'm
Oh
like,
shit!
holy! So again, I think TikTok is owned by China still.
Yes.
So they've definitely got some shit there. So, but yeah, just it's wild what they can tap into.
Yeah, which is your entire life.
Pretty
because
much.
everything is online.
I've got all my cards and everything. Like most people do, you know, you've got all your stuff saved on your phone, your passwords,
Yeah.
your text messages, your loved ones, your best photos, your private photos, your recently deleted photos.
Oh, yeah.
No, just me.
Oh, they don't want those ones.
Yeah, you know, they've literally got everything. So, yeah,
give
be
them
careful what you.
Give them 10 years, bro. They'll probably own the world.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been saying that for how many?
Yeah, but they're just
They're
they're
getting there,
getting quiet and just talk. Nobody's
That's
talking
when they're
about it.
scary, eh?
Yeah,
And they're
We've
not
already
involved
bought-
with any of the wars that are going on.
We've already
and stuff,
bought
but-
half of Australia, so
Yeah, fucking oath. How
That's
many?
the wild shit, eh?
Yeah.
Like you can't buy shit in China, dude. You can't go anywhere in
Can't
China
fit
and
anyone
buy.
else in.
Well, no, I mean you can't buy any land in China if you're not from China, dude.
yeah.
And every country in the world is just letting Chinese people, and no offense to Chinese people, but
Chinese
fuck 'em.
investors, big
Chinese
Chinese
investors.
investors.
Fuck
Yeah.
those Chinese investors.
Yeah,
Man, I thought you were just gonna leave it at just fuck those Chinese. I'm glad you kept going. I'm glad you kept going.
I'm glad you kept saying it was the investors. Otherwise, it was going to be.
But yeah, they're buying up all the farmland like near military bases and all sorts of shit, dude. So like I think the CCP is planning something
yeah.
big.
All right, boys. I think that's going to cue us onto the next part, which is going back to the NRL, the Pacific Nations Championships coming up over the next couple of weeks. I believe the first round is Australia versus Tonga up at Suncorp. I've actually got us some tickets for the game. Have you boys been able to have you been able to sort out your
I haven't
just yet?
yet.
That's all right.
What time's it
But I
start?
might be.
It's a 7:10 kickoff, and
Oh,
there's
that's
the
heaps.
females playing before that as well.
Yeah,
7:10.
7:10 kickoff.
It's Friday.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I don't think I have any drilling that day, so it might be right.
Yeah, sick.
So your mates are going to be at the game, and big shout out to our mate, the head security of Manly Seagulls, and also he's got he's looking after the Kangaroo side while they're playing in the Pacific Nations tour as well. So we're going to hopefully bump into Big Mick down there, and I really want to tee up a little interview with him, whether or not it's over the phone or in person while we're there. Obviously, it'd be great to get him on the show.
Thick dick Mick.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a busy man, so
He's a baddie.
I think he's like I had a good chat to him down at the Manly game in Sydney earlier this year, and he would be great to just have like you boys would get along with him like that. It was a bit awkward because we had the Zoom call over a video, like over a phone and shit like that. So
And then when we met him at the game, it was like obviously he still was working at that time. So.
yeah. So and even when he was dealing with me, he was still working. I feel like that guy's just working 24/7 anyway. He's
Possibly.
Always got
head
his head
security
on a
guard.
swivel.
But but he is an absolute legend. So hopefully we can catch up with him and put some content out to our listeners as well. But we're going to be heading up there for the game next Friday night. Speaking of which, the Australian and the Tongan teams have been announced. Jason, what are your thoughts on the Kangaroo side, mate?
I don't mind today.
There was a couple missing. You know,
Yeah.
obviously you've got a lot to pick from.
Oh, fucking Ponga.
Ponga and Teddy.
All that shit.
Lucky he made himself available.
Yeah, not even getting picked. Teddy snubbed captain. Now we got, who was it? Isaiah Yo
Isaiah
as
Yo.
captain, and
You'd be happy with that, mate.
DCE.
Harry Grant is the vice captain.
DCE snubbed.
DCE snubbed.
Jake
Moving-
Travojevic isn't playing either.
Moving forward, bro.
I'm going to quickly.
World Cup in 2026, so you got to get these
Yeah.
young bucks in there now.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you mind if I read the team list out, mate?
As long as it doesn't go for a minute
yeah.
30 like last week.
Yeah, time him.
Jay-Z, Rihanna. We got Mitch Barnett, Matty Burton, Bradman Best, Patrick Carrigan, Xavier Coates, Lindsay Collins, Ruben Cotter, Gus Crichton, Tom Dearden, Dill Edwards, Harry Grant as vice captain, Ben Hunt, Zach Lomax, Liam Martin, Mitch Moses, Cam Murray, Reece Robson, Lindsay Smith, The Hammer, Tommy Turbo, and Isaiah Yo as your captain.
Liam
Have a look
Martin.
at it.
Liam Martin might be out. Oh, he is out.
So who have they got?
Sorry, bro. Fat fingers.
Who have they got instead?
Well, fuck. Take a pick. Lindsay Smith actually plays back row and
Is that
middle.
their entire team list? So if
That's the
there's
squad.
their injury reserves,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the whole lot.
So
But yeah, Liam Martin might be ruled out because he's had a rib injury, cartilage injury for a while, and his shoulder's been fucked since the start of the year. That's why he's always got a big pack on it.
if you're going to just quickly name your 1 to 13, I guess through that, who would it be, mate?
fuck, I don't know if there's a way to do that quickly, but
So what do we got? So we're going to have Ben Hunt at halfback,
no, I think Ben Hunt's going to be
dummy half.
14.
And so what we got?
Harry Grant.
So we got Dearden and fucking Burton in the halves.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, Mitch Moses.
Mitch Moses,
sorry,
that's what it
didn't
was.
see his
Yeah,
name.
He
Missing
went with Mitch
DCE.
Moses. Yeah, DCE's old.
No DCE,
World
which
Cup,
makes
bro.
sense. You got to. I mean, he's a great player, but you got to start fading him out. I think.
Needs a rest.
Well, World Cup 26, so this will be all building all these young bloods in.
And so what? Reece Robson and Ben Hunt, dummy
14.
half.
9, yeah.
Wait, was Harry Grant there? Yeah.
Yeah, so Harry Grant. Maybe Ben Hunt will be an 18th. 18th.
Yeah, maybe.
Have Robson 14.
And
Harry Grant
Yeah.
9.
Dearden will be
6.
Nah. Oh, you reckon?
And Moses.
Burton in the
No,
Burton in
Moses
the
7.
centres.
Moses 7.
And Burton in the centres.
Maybe with Hammer and.
Best.
Nah, I'd have Best, I think, start.
Yeah.
Birdo might be a benchy as well.
So Hammer's fullback. Oh no, Tommy's there.
No, Dylan Edwards is fullback. Tommy might be in the centres as well.
Fuck, bro. What
so-
the fuck? This team's fucked.
Yeah, so probably just. Well, it's not. I'd probably give everyone a run,
There's
I
so
guess.
many. Yeah.
So many
Well,
different combos that can go on there.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a few different teams rolled out through that. Just looking at that.
Unless they put Hammer on the wing with fucking Xavier Coates. Oh, no, but then they got Lomax there too. Fuck me dead.
Yeah, dude.
This fucking team's
There's
all
so
over the
many
joint.
blokes who are really good at like two positions.
Yeah. That's weird. It's gonna be
That's
be
a
interesting
gun.
to see. But then you got Ruben Cotter there, who's another 13.
Yeah, but he also
So we got-
plays front row and second row.
Yeah, but we got Cam Murray as well,
Who plays 13 and second row.
and can play in the middle at a pinch or centre.
If he has to, centre, yeah.
Fucking hell, bro. I don't know how this team's
That's
gonna go.
It
And I don't know who they're gonna bring in for Martin now.
It
either.
looks like I mean, I get it. They're gonna bring in. They got to bring in some young bloods. They got to bring in the new crew, right? But that seems like a team that's built to replace themselves or each other.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you got cunts like Turbo in there, who is injury prone as fuck.
But not one of those names look out of place though,
Nah.
which is amazing.
So
They're all
bizarre.
solid.
Yeah.
Boys, if you
Stoked for
guys
Lindsay Smith though, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's sick.
if you guys got to pick another team that you were going to back into the Pacific nations, take Australia out of it, who would you guys be?
Samoa.
Samoa?
Yeah.
Oh.
New Zealand. I think New Zealand's lost a lot this year because they don't have Moses Leota's out.
They've got a few injuries.
There's a
Yeah.
team.
They
There's
got
a team
you've got
that's-
heaps out, bro. It's like you got like a lot of good starters out too.
The Fiji inside's pretty good. Yeah,
There's
they've
a
got a lot of
team.
NRL
There's
players.
a team that's just missing a 6, I think, and that's Tonga.
Yep.
They got a good team.
They do,
Tonga's
mate.
hasn't Tonga got
They've got Katoa, who's going to probably play 7, and then they've got
They've got Havili. I'll quickly run through their names.
yeah,
Paul Alamotti, Finufuaki from the Cowboys.
Finney for
Finny Fuiaki.
Fini
second
Fuiaki.
rower.
Adam Fanua Blake is captain.
Yeah.
Savilia Havili. Lehigh Hopewadi, Isaiah Iongi, Alicia Katoa.
That's who they're.
That's a Panthers player that's going to.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's probably who's going to play 6.
Isaiah Katoa and Sione Katoa. So we've got 3 Katoas in the team. Felice Kafusi. We've got Keon Kolamatangi, Tolu Kola. They've named Tui Lola here from the Super League.
Yep.
Sonny Luke, Hamoli Olakawatu, Taniela Paseka, Moses Sully, Jason Tamalolo's captain. Daniel Tupou, Sitili Tupanua, and Sua Wong. So pretty much all NRL team, NRL players. They got Tui Lola here.
Who's their coach?
I think it's Christian Wolf.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, okay, nice.
So, and then just quickly as well, the Fijian side, because there's a few names there. Sonia Taruva, Simi Velame, Sivo, Milne, Michael Jennings, Kevin Nagama, Wagga Blake, Kurt Donahue from the Dolphins.
Yeah, nice.
Vili Kikau, Tui Kamikamitha, and that's about it from the NRL for the Fiji.
I'm surprised.
From the Fijian side.
Well, you said from the NRL, but Wonga Blake ain't playing fucking
he's
NRL
Super
no
League.
more.
Yeah. I mean, household names, I guess. Cook Islands have named their team as well. You've just got Isan Masters. You've got Mason Teague and
Slam.
Xavier Willison, Tipai Modoa. That's about it. Brad Takarangi and Davey Moali.
Well, Brad Takarangi, he's still playing? Holy shit.
They actually have a few as well. Like if guys could pledge to Cook Islands, I believe Val Holmes was going to play for the Cook Islands, but he was injured.
His leg.
Yeah, he broke his leg. So, and there was a couple more as well that could have pledged to the Cook Islands, which I'm a big fan of them going to their second or third tier nations. It's a bit. I think to grow the game, those guys have got to be playing in some teams. So,
bro, there's
too good to be left out.
3 Panthers players captaining squads.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got Fish.
Speaking of growing the game,
otherwise on Samoa, because I don't think Critter's playing.
Oh, okay. They haven't actually officially listed the Samoa side yet.
Yeah, it's come out.
Oh, okay.
Blue shared it on his story before.
Speaking of growing the game, I don't know if it was real or not. Maybe you guys know, but the Western Bears
got canned.
Have been canned.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
The bid didn't go through?
No, they kept. They've already known.
Volandi's fucking shut it down.
Yeah.
So,
which was going to be the Perth team.
But that's just the bid, right? So there's going to be other teams that are going to be bidding for that.
Oh, there'll still be another
spot.
team, but
Yeah,
as if now all the North Sydney Bears fans are going to fucking carry on like pork chops again.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see though, because they bought. I think there was maybe a clause, but they bought the Coogin Hornets club that's being rebuilt.
Yeah,
and so I don't know if that's getting built now.
Well, it's
if
kind of.
they're not going to have.
Why
a
wouldn't you do
team.
fucking North Sydney Bears? You've already got a fan base, got a fucking rich area like Perth.
Well, apparently
they
didn't. Apparently they didn't have enough money.
Oh Jesus!
Which is wild, because I thought they were the richest club.
They're not by far.
Well, who is Souths?
No, Penrith.
And then Souths.
Nah. Broncos. Like Penrith.
Broncos?
Penrith's richer than Collingwood.
Fuck, that's pretty hectic.
Like if you look up top richest sporting clubs in Australia, Penrith's number 1, then Collingwood.
So because
can I research that?
Yeah.
But yeah, so what it got me thinking was like, is this PNG team actually going to fucking happen?
Oh, he fucking wants
Sorry,
it
mate.
so
It's
bad.
Collingwood.
No, it must have changed because last time I checked it, it was Penrith.
And the Brisbane Broncos are the most valuable National Rugby League team.
They suck.
I mean, we did say no fact checking, and that's come back to bite you in the ass. But I did check.
Valuable to who?
Yeah.
Boys, talking of the Penrith Panthers as well, they've officially decided to withdraw themselves from the World Club Challenge.
Yeah, fair
Cowards.
Due to burnout. I think they got robbed over there last year as well.
We did.
Yeah, so, I mean, why go across there every single year to punish your game, to punish yourselves for a game that doesn't really mean as much, and you're going to get the bad calls anyway?
Well, why would you go over there, then you got to go to Vegas as well?
In round
like
one.
that, I reckon that's probably got a lot to do with it, because then you look at the fucking travel.
Does it cross over with the PNCs? as well?
No. World Cup Challenge is like fucking 2 weeks before the regular season.
Okay.
But then we got to go to Vegas for round 0 before round 1. So you're doing a
it's gonna
shitload
be-
of extra travel. And like we already played fucking 5 years of grand finals. So it's like you think about that, there's a lot of fucking footy.
4 years over in the UK as well.
Yeah, and also
only 3 because of the COVID year couldn't go over, and
I mean,
one was here.
If you're going to keep
It's
going
only
over
2.
there and fucking losing every year, like why would you keep going too?
Again, like it's probably not like we don't tune in, and we're probably
This guy makes me sick. Oh, fucking! What did you say before? Oh, we can't give them any shit, bro. This cunt's fucking team does dog shit since 2007, and he's what are you still? When are you going to win a World Cup challenge?
I was just saying facts, dude. Like I'm not giving them shit. They do lose every year.
well.
God.
Have you boys been keeping up with the Curry Cup?
Curry knockout, yeah. Oh,
Curry knockout.
Actually, seen some of the big names that were down there the other day. Fucking who was it? Latrell and
Benny Barber.
Yeah. I think
Blake
both.
Ferguson
I think both
was playing.
both the brothers were playing.
yeah.
Both the Barber boys were in a team.
I actually follow Ben Barber on Facebook, dude. He is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Like
in what way?
Like he's like calling out people on Facebook. Like,
Yeah?
you motherfucker, you think you can talk shit about me? Like,
Oh,
Who was he playing for? Was it Walgett?
I can't remember, dude. Sorry, yeah, but I follow Dean Witters. He's an ex NRL player. Follow him on Facebook, and he's been down there. His daughter played and shit, and all his cousins and everything. And like, yeah, I've seen him. He was sitting down with Latrell watching games earlier, which is good to see. Good to see Trell back out and about. You know,
Yeah, that's
love
mad.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
But,
I'd love to go to a Curry knockout.
The main thing that I do see from Curry knockouts though is just the fights.
Oh, dude,
Just
didn't
non-stop.
they fucking had like a proper punch on? Everyone just stood there and let the two blokes punch on instead of running in.
I don't know.
I saw that,
What
yeah.
color were their jerseys?
Yellow?
Yeah, I seen the yellow
Yeah.
jersey dudes. Except it wasn't just like two dudes. Like it was
the
like the whole team.
entire team. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I would love to go to a Curry knockout.
Did you guys see Blake Ferguson get dropped?
Yes, picked up, dropped on his back,
And then,
Bro,
like,
and dude was skinny, dude.
Bro, he was about 17 years ringing
Yeah.
wet, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
60 kegs, just
Picked
fucking
it, and
bullets.
Blake's on the ground going, oh, come
Yeah,
on, ref,
yeah.
come on, you seen it, didn't
Bro,
you?
the ref's like, I ain't making a call against this bloke. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, he just dropped you.
Yeah.
I think Brad put it in the chat a couple of weeks ago. He's been little TikTok slur it.
Oh, dude, he's
Hey,
on
with
there.
the,
You know,
he's
he goes
begging,
live.
begging for bloody emojis.
He
and
goes
shit.
live every night, dude.
Oh,
Who
bro,
was he doing the bets with
constantly.
the other night?
He was doing it with Bush Tucker Bungee.
Is that what he's making him do all that shit to his face?
Yeah, he was
honey
like,
and shit on
yeah,
it?
honey and like he put barbecue. So it was the fucking right after we done the chat about barbecue and tomato sauce, and I'm fucking watching TikTok and Bush Tucker Bungee gets dead to put barbecue sauce all in his hair, dude. And he's like, he did it. Like he's a funny dude. He don't give a fuck.
He's
either.
the guy that always goes live with them and fishes and stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Goes fishing. He's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good cat.
And he's done a few videos with powerfish and that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
He just like
He can own the live. When he's on it with Blake, I can actually watch it.
Yeah.
Other than that, Blake's just going, yeah, let's just give me more.
Well, he was also he did a live the other day that I stumbled across with Notorious Australia. He's a
Oh, the gambler?
yeah, the gambler.
Yeah.
I think he's from the Goldie. I know that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of the boys at work were telling me he's always up at the Boathouse Tav.
Oh, yeah, but that's a good spot.
Yeah, that's where he does most of his betting apparently.
Oh, sick. Should go out there and try and find him one day.
Yeah. Oh well, I would. Except I was because I follow him on Instagram, and he actually put up a fucking a post one day, and he said, "Yeah, look, guys, no offense, but I'm not interested in collabing with any fat alcoholics." And I was like, well, I'm not going to go talk to him.
Benny, you're up. All right, boys. And before we wrap up the NRL chat, just want to quickly say as well, obviously our podcast is a lot around the NRL. We're not going to take any breaks off over the off season. We're going to keep going on through. We're going to be reporting reviewing everything, reporting everything of the headlines that come up throughout. But make sure that you keep tuning in each week and sharing our podcast to Yeah, because we're not taking any time off. There's a lot of other
Hell no.
rugby league podcasts around that are going to be taking some time off.
We're like
Yeah,
we're like P Diddy. Can't stop,
Yeah.
won't stop.
All night, baby.
Turn the heat up to 85.
Get
guys-
the lube out.
You guys
Yeah.
sweating?
All
right. Before we move on to a bit of UFC chat, boys, we're going to go through our mates' yarns and takes. We got a couple through Facebook. The first one that we've got is from Ross Reaper Stevens.
Actually, there was one from
Reaper.
Aiden from Grand Final night, I think. Was our
couple.
first one.
Reaper come up, but Aiden sent through more. So
So Aiden got a couple there, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because I seen one pop up after the game finished. Aiden sent one through.
classic.
Because we kept FaceTiming him because he didn't come round because he had to go camping at 5 a.m. on Monday. So we kept FaceTiming him till he answered. But yeah, anyway, keep going.
Oh, yeah. So this one's from Ross Reaper Stevens. If you guys want to send your yarns and takes in, all you got to do is head to our social media channels, either through Facebook or Instagram, and send through a voice memo, and we'll be able to play it on the pod.
Fuck, I already know what this is going to be.
Quick and easy today, boys, from Ross the Reaper Stevens. Storm robbed. Fuck you, Jason.
Yep. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
But
Thanks,
Ashley
Ross.
Klein chat. I don't think we heard from Aiden, might be through Instagram, but over on Facebook, the last one he sent was the previous week,
Oh, was it?
2nd of October.
I swear he sent one through, but I'll have a look.
We'll listen to the most recent. Have to
wait for Bradley.
have to wait for Trad. But our mates that are listening won't have to wait because what can we talk about, mate? What's some small talk?
How was your weekend? How was the missus' birthday?
Mate, it was good. The only thing was you obviously saw all the balloons that I blew up that morning.
Filled with vape smoke.
Pop smoke.
Yeah.
I blew up literally like 120 balloons at 5 a.m. in the morning. Took me 2.5 hours. But the worst ones, bro, weren't the fucking blowing up the balloons. I can blow all day. But the worst ones were the confetti balloons and having to put the confetti inside the balloons. It was like, so they come with like these little cardboard cones. I thought that they came with the confetti already in them. So they come with like these little cardboard cone pieces, and you stuff the cone piece, we wrap the balloon around the cone piece and then put the confetti down the funnel.
Oh, yeah.
They're cardboard cone pieces, so as soon as you put the balloon around it, it fucking suctions the bottom of it and the confetti gets stuck anyway. So I'm stoking the cup with like a straw.
Fuck, stoking cone pieces? Bro, this sounds like it should have been your wheelhouse.
This was like my 15-year-old self was preparing me for my
fuck.
wife's 30th birthday. Finally,
Yeah,
bro,
Bradley.
it took me literally like an hour to why not? It literally took me like an hour to get 3 confetti balloons filled up, bro. Finally got it filled up. Went to go blow one of them up, and the whole thing just goes boom, straight back into me. And I've like fucking sucked up all the confetti in my mouth, choking on the shit. And then I get so literally like 120 balloons. Probably more, but it was like all laid out and it was all fucking cute and everything like that. And then it went for the big mantelpiece, right? So the main attraction of the balloon stuff was going to be a big number 30.
Yeah.
I fucking didn't check the measurements. I got a 30 centimeter balloon. So they're like
Size of an A4 piece of paper.
yeah, bro. And I was just like, oh my God, I've blown up all these other balloons and I've got this fucking, and that was supposed to be the big part. And I was just like, oh my God. So ended up going down to a shop down the road. It was like a discount party store and they had all the helium and foil balloons and everything down there. So was able to save myself with those. And that's
You didn't think to bring a little compressor with you?
little compressor.
Yeah, a little hand compressor, a little Ryobi one. Blow all the balloons up.
I reckon you just hit bang, bang.
They go pretty slow, bro.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good. They're good for basketballs.
Well, you can actually get like electric pumps or whatever from Big W and all those sort of places.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, $25 to blow up balloons. I won't need that. Little did I know.
Go and pay $100 for a balloon anyway.
It's the fucking helium that stings your butt.
Yeah, it ended up being $50 for 2 big. Like it was called the discount party store for a reason, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
He looked after us. He's good,
Yeah, good
good
on
dude.
him.
He goes, you guys are the youngest looking 30-year-old and 27-year-old I've ever seen.
Oh, bro, so your miss is way older than you, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, toy boy.
Yep. That was my feather in the cap when I was younger. But like, yeah, boys, because I met her when I was like 14. And then, you know, when she was, when she would have been 16, 17 at the time.
It sounds like she would have
But
been
when
17.
she was, you know, when I was like
Sounds
16,
like-
it was like, oh, yeah, I got my, you know, she's got her P's, all this sort of stuff. And yeah.
It sounds like an inappropriate relationship.
Sounds like you're hanging out with Diddy.
Yeah, fucking hell, mate. Female Diddy over here.
See Diddy.
16, oh, fuck.
See Diddy.
Now, did I just incriminate us? Oh, tear the marriage certificate up.
Fuck.
Anyway, I know Aiden's going to direct us in a different direction here, so thanks for sending this one in, bruh.
Boys, it's your favourite. It's your local. You know who the fuck it is. Anyway, I'm a bit on the fucking sauce here, eh? Bit fucking pissed.
6 o'clock.
It's fucking pissing down on Stratty, bros. Has been the last 2 days. Tomorrow should be right. It's been hot as fuck during the day, though. Anyway, I got a story about a cassowary. Seems that Benny doesn't like cassowaries. So when I was living up north driving trains, me and my cousin were walking through this little freshwater creek up there, just flicking some lures out, looking for some little sooty grunters. And I was like, oh, bros, I need to go do a piss. So I walked up to the bush, just off this creek, go do a piss. And I'm standing there hanging a piss on this big mound. I'm like, this is fucking weird. It's not like a bush turkey. I'm fucking standing around just thinking about it. I was like, oh my God, this is a fucking cassowary nest. I ran back down to the creek and I was like, Peter. He's like, what? I was like, we need to fucking leave. He's like, why? I was like, there's a fucking cassowary nest up there.
And I've just pissed
we need
on
to
it.
leave right now. And he's like, nah, she'll be right. I was like, bruh. I was like, we need to leave before we die. And then we ended up legging it for like 2 kilometres out of this fucking bush along this creek. Didn't catch a single fish either. Fuck hell. Anyway, fellas, in you, hanging out you.
What did I sprint up the beach to his phone before he wrote that message? It's like, it sounded like he was huffing. He's still running from the cassowary.
Yeah. Bringing up old memories, bro.
How's Aiden though? He's like, oh, we were like, yeah, it's fucked here. It's raining. Everyone's getting rained on at work. He's like, still sunny here. On the way to the potty, I'm like, rain there yet, Aiden? Yeah, fucking flogging down.
Yeah.
Legend. The next one that we've got is I believe it might be the last one that we've got tonight, but it is from Jammin' Slammin' Pal. We've also got one from Eric Campbell.
Oh, do we? Is it a voicemail?
No, it's not a voicemail. We just got about 5 unread messages.
The YouTube guru.
Yeah, we've got. So should we?
Let's give him a shout out.
Yeah, so shout out if anybody needs, because Eric Campbell needs some work.
Hey,
right?
and can we clip this up and put it on YouTube Shorts? Send it to him.
If the bro worked as hard as he bloody sent us DM'd, then he'd probably be where he wants to be. But
how long do you reckon he's been out DMs for? About a month?
At least a month, bro, and just constantly picking us apart.
I just kept giving him shuckers, and he just like, I don't
We're
know
good,
what
man.
that means.
We're all good.
I
Hey,
think
man, just following up from my last message.
Yeah.
If he, like, the amount of time that it's taken him to write
That's
all
what I
those messages, if he actually just went into one of our episomes
Clip something up.
and made a sick reel, like a sick
Showed us what it
short,
can do.
fucking goes, here boys, post this and we'll see how
what
it goes.
Yeah.
And if it went off, well, I mean, we probably wouldn't pay him anyway, but we'd be like, oh, bro, you're a gun. Like, we'll give you a shout out.
The kicker is how much he, says how much he can add to our content and videos and stuff. But then you go on his page and he's got reels that are like 70 views big and stuff. What are you talking about, bro?
Here we are anyway. We're not shouting out your skills, Eric, but we are shouting out your tenacity.
hustle.
And your persistence.
You are the most persistent YouTube short creator that we've ever come across. So
keep going, mate.
Yeah.
And we'll let
soldiering
you
on.
guys know if he continues.
and if anyone's looking for somebody to make YouTube shorts and you want to pay premium for it, hit us up and we'll send him in your direction.
Pay premium for your 70 views. Anyway, the next one we've got is from Jammin' Pal. Thanks for sending these ones in, bro. Got a couple from the lads, so sit tight, strap yourselves in.
Evening, your mates. 2 out of 3 are mates. Fucking you, Jason.
Oh, yes.
Nah, lads. The NRL is finished. Fucking, I can imagine how much of a punish that weedy cunt's going to be. But, yeah, what do you do? 4 from 5 in a row. Just got to sit back, say fuck you, and take in the greatness.
Yeah.
Lads, I've only had a couple of drinks, so it's not going to be a rogue one, but we want to have some topics to talk about leading up. It's not a whole lot around the sporting world other than UFC every few weeks, but if we want to get into some horse racing over the summer and the spring,
Spring carny.
Look, I think we can dabble in that. The Big Bash starts soon. Let's get some chats around that. That'd be ideal. All right, love you, lads. Bye.
See you, bros.
Did he just say he wants us to give him a big bash?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm actually keen to go to some Big Bash this year.
Should we?
You know what?
Yeah.
I've never been to a cricket game, never been a fan, don't even really understand cricket.
Dude,
But do you like yelling and getting drunk?
Yeah.
That sounds like me.
Dude,
Yeah,
Big Bash
you'll
is
like Big
actually
Bash.
great time for the
For the cash?
specifically that.
Yeah.
Like, and it's cheap too. Like, even the ones here are like fucking, what is it, like $30?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, it's a good time.
We got a couple more from Jammin, so we'll hear from him again.
Excuse the background noise here, lads. We're watching some TV show.
I thought you meant the rain.
Mighty Bush or something like that. The Mighty Bush. I don't know. Don't Google the Mighty Bush. There's some weird shit that'll come up. But apparently, yeah, the Mighty Bush. That's where it's at, lads. But I'm just thinking out loud after another three whiskeys. Quaddies. Fields come out on Tuesdays.
Ooh.
By the time you do the podcast, you'll have the fields for the main one, whether it be Flemington, Rosehill, Randwick, Caulfield. Fuck. You three of you on there, you need to go out and give us your best horses in each leg. Throw that in the Your Mates chat, the Your Mates pod, and we all just fucking ride it together.
Okay.
Is Golden Slipper this
Bit of
week?
a caveat to that. Obviously, if you pick your best three legs, it's going to leave us a leg short. So maybe you just pick your best three horses in each leg. That'll take about 6 seconds for Weedy because he'll just go favourite, second favourite, third favourite. Benny's got no idea what a horse is, so he'll just look at it and probably eye off their cock and see if it's the biggest one he's seen and put that in his legs. And Traddle, he's a smoky, that gun. He'll pick something decent.
Always.
Yeah, just do that. Other than that, it's the fucking summer of cricket. It's the transgender nation Pacific with some weakened teams. It's Cleary and Fowler. It's, yeah, you boys will do fine, but all right, much love inside of you. Not getting out of you. Mwah.
Oh, nice.
Fucking hell. I like it much better once he said about 5 whiskies.
Oh, yeah. What was he up to there?
He didn't say, but, you know, he's up to 5.
Well, he said he had
more than
3
5.
more. He said he had 3 more.
Yeah. So
we could go
It
6
could be
or
high as
7.
6, yeah.
We could go 10. I don't know. Depends what a lot is for jamming, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you want to? Should we study a bit of form?
No,
Maybe
I'm
go
not
with some
fucking-
names.
I'm not looking at
just
it now.
quickly.
Is it spring? Is it Golden Slipper this weekend?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't look until it's betting day. Thursday's betting day, bro. Let's have a quick look here.
But Eric is actually following up.
Is he?
Hey man, just following up.
Yes, I love that.
Oh, fuck off, bro.
Saturday at Caulfield. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Rose Hill's out. Got a bit going on there. Toyota Forklifts Hill Stake, Alan Brown Stakes, the Navision and Rose Hill Bowling Club. Man, imagine if we had a race named after us.
Yeah.
Do you think we could do that?
Hang on.
Maybe one day.
When's-
Oh, I thought you were replying to Eric then.
No, I'm having a look at Saturday.
I've got a mate actually. He's kind of a mate.
Well,
With
actually,
him.
I've actually got a mate.
Who's your mate?
You know, Fletch?
Yeah.
Yeah, mad fucking punter on the horses.
Oh, is he?
And he is a dead set form junkie. Like he fucking
Okay.
He gives me fucking all my guns, bro.
Well, what are we doing then?
No, I gotta.
I'm asking Sully. He's my go-to whenever I've got a couple of horses that I need to be picked.
Yeah.
I'm going for mates with tips for horses. You guys could explain it to me for a whole day, for a whole beers session, for a whole podcast, and I still wouldn't understand what it means. So,
Caulfield Guineas, is that the main this week? No, see, because if I have a fucking actual look, like the other day when I sent one through and I'm at the fucking shops and then put one through for the wrong horses, the wrong race.
The wrong race, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm literally pushing the trolley, bro, like through Coles. And I'm like, fuck, this'll do.
And Bridget's going, should we get this? Should we get that?
Yeah.
And you're going, sorry, just looking at Rose Hill right now.
No, he's probably eating his fucking grapes. He's one of those cunts that eats the food before he
I don't eat
pays
grapes,
for it.
so it's not me.
Whatever you're
steal?
eating.
What do you steal then from the supermarket?
Nothing. I pay for it. I don't pay. I don't do any of that.
Well, me, neither do I. I don't steal either.
Incriminating.
But
Sure you don't.
I'm partial for getting a bag of Cheerios, and then I just rip the arse end out of it, and then eat them while I'm walking around.
Eat the arse end of a Cheerio.
Yeah, I eat the arse end out of the bag of Cheerios, and then when I get to the counter, I still scan the bag.
The fuck are Cheerios? Aren't they like cereal?
Oh, you probably know them as little boys.
Frankfurts.
No, Frankfurts are the big ones. Little ones are Cheerios.
Little red sausages.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me you got
Yeah,
Cheerios,
Cheerios,
are you
bro.
6?
You eat the little red sausages
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
raw.
dude.
You're supposed to cook those, aren't
No,
you?
Nah,
Boil
it's
them, bro.
already cooked meat, bro.
already
Yeah, but you
cousin.
boil them at least.
Nah,
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
eat
if you want a warm meal, yeah.
Yeah,
Mate,
dude, they're fucking
That
great.
scares me. You're eating little boys.
You're the one who called them little boys.
All right.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
it
Little
just
red sausages.
cold little boys. Like,
B Diddy over here.
alrighty, boys. Let's move on, and we're going to wrap this one up with some UFC. We'll get to the UFC 307 that just happened over the weekend. But before we do, there's Conor McGregor. Is obviously we spoke about him last week, and he's rumored not to fight until 2025. Now, I've heard that the biggest sort of reason for that is that
I thought that said
got a sore toe.
not fighting 2025.
not fighting. Yeah, it does, but I've just used it as a reference point.
Oh,
you know?
right, okay. Because I was like, fuck, if he's not fighting 2025, he's not fighting ever again.
Nah,
No,
so
I don't think he's going to fight anyway.
What's
I don't-
happening
yeah.
in the UFC is that they've got the ESPN broadcastship sort of contract ending next year. So if they can keep him on contract, leading into the next contract negotiations for where they're going to be broadcasted on TV, it boosts ratings and all those sorts of things. So they want to keep him in the loop for that. And obviously he's fucking around Chandler too much as well. So there's a couple of things going on there, but I think that they're also, the UFC's had enough, and they've also realised that the contract's coming up. They've got to upsell to the next one, and it's going to be a big one. They're actually going to be, I believe they're going to be pushing more towards the mainstream audience and actually going on free TV. So at the moment we've got Seven Mate that plays the NFL and the NBA and those sorts of things. I believe they're going to be going to that. So we had the Fuel TV partnership at first, then they progressed through to Fox, and then they signed the ESPN. I believe the next step for them, it must be CBS or whatever, but I think that's Seven Mate for us.
Look, I can't see anybody falling for it this time.
Nah.
Well, the thing is,
What
when
was
Conor
it,
used to
303?
say...
Was it 303 that he was meant to fight?
Yeah.
And they fucking sold the shit out of it, and everything got sold out, and then he didn't fight.
Well, when Conor used to say, I'm fighting on this date, I'm fighting regardless of the opponent and all that sort of stuff, prior to, I guess, Khabib, you always knew you were going to get that. And he'd always deliver on that date. But post the Khabib stuff, you don't know which Conor you're going to get, and he's probably the most unreliable fighter that there is.
Post broken leg, it's pretty. I think it's pretty obvious to me
Total
that he's not
contrast.
fighting again.
And post cocaine binge for the
Do we
last
want to
2
see
years.
him in there again and for the sake of our
Nah,
entertainment, or
I
do we
don't-
just want to see him
I don't
retire?
know.
and
I don't think
I
so.
want to
off?
see him do more gambling streams, bro. It was
Yeah.
amazing. Oh, by the way, he posted slips, not tips, which from Connor. Sort your shit out, mate. But he put $1 million on
Penrith to win.
No, Pereira to win, and he won back 1.2 million. And he said, "That's how you make money, son."
Yeah.
Well, he's he had to.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of outlay for 200 grand. But
and he had to reclaim himself after the live stream that he did, because he was betting 50K on the online gambling and losing it all in one
50K on this, yeah, sure. Pop, 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 pop.
Speaking of Bop and Pommy fighters, you guys heard of the name? Have you guys heard of the name Oscar Willis?
No, I don't think so.
You guys know the Mac Life Instagram page and social media channels. He is the interviewer that always sits down with Dan Hooker and has the pub yarns, and he is.
Oh, okay.
He's a journalist, a reporter. He's making his bare knuckle debut this weekend.
Oh, sick! Is he a good fighter?
I don't think so.
Oh, even better.
It doesn't look the part.
Maybe
I don't know
he does
who
all the interviews in pubs because that's where he done all his training.
Well,
fighting in pubs.
I mean, and going in for a debut at bare knuckle. I mean, it's hard enough doing a boxing fight, let alone bare knuckle.
I would probably feel more confident fighting bare knuckle than fighting boxing.
Against Mark Perry?
No, like just if I fucking fighting just any fucking random.
He is fighting a random, but I don't know if I'm not going bare knuckle, bro.
I'd do it.
What do you do when you fucking fought on Hamilton Island? You put some gloves on first?
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Wouldn't you get more jacked up for that because you got
just
no
put
choice?
him in a triangle and fucking put him to sleep until the girls tear us apart.
Never tear us apart.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, no,
crank that shit.
Good on him if he's fucking.
If he's
getting in
having
there
a crack. I mean,
yeah,
there's a certain. It takes a certain type of person to do bare knuckle, and not many people can say that they've done that. But Oscar Willis, shout out.
I was just thinking. Sorry, I'm stuck on Conor McGregor's fucking gambling stream. It lives rent free in my head. But remember when he called out Bilal?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Do you think that could ever happen?
Oh, dude, Bilal would just wrap him up on the ground and choke him in 1 second.
Well, I mean, we've seen Bilal's hands. I think Bilal's going to,
Conor just taps like so quick, it's ridiculous.
I'd love to see it.
I wouldn't.
But
it'd be a waste. And it gives Bilal a fucking defense title, a defense fight as well. Like defending his title.
What do you think? They're just going to drag that out till he doesn't own it anymore?
I just want him to
What's the limit? 2 years? Surely.
Who, Bilal?
Like it for a title defense?
No, I don't know.
They don't really have like a time frame, but I believe it's like no more than 12 months type thing. That
unless it's injuries.
Unless you're John Jones.
Yeah, all that.
And, anyway, we'll get on to
Did you know Bilal was actually training with Juliana Pena?
Really?
Who fought on the weekend?
Really?
Yeah.
Which is why she won a boring fight.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually watch any of the fights over the weekends, boys. So you guys are going to have to carry us through the 307 review. But
I'm yawning now thinking about that fucking fight.
I did see round 4 of Khalil versus Alex, so we'll probably start with that because that was the fight of the night and deservedly. Man, Khalil Roundtree to be that tough, to stay standing after all the shots that he was taking. And Pineda could have opened up with the body shots a lot sooner and probably opened, like Khalil, there wasn't much left to him in the second into that 4th round. He started quite strong, but...
I don't even think it was the body shots because he got fucking Pereira with a fucking body shot that made him lean against the cage and it fucking hurt him.
But I just thought...
Yeah, remember when he got that? And we were like, oh shit, like Giga kick, like fuck, he might be fucked here.
I thought Pineda just kept headhunting the entire time, and rightly so. Khalil's got the
busted nose already.
Yeah, like 2 fucking black eyes, like crazy.
Well, did you see his nose before he started?
Yeah, it was already scar.
It was already split.
It was like a fresh scar, dude.
Yeah,
across his nose.
So he happened
like 3 weeks earlier or something.
Yeah, so he was already aiming for that, but those leg kicks, man. Because being a southpaw too, when he was like he couldn't get the kick as easy as he normally could. Dude, the ones he was getting were fucking him up though.
Yeah,
and
I watched Izzy's fight companion though, and Izzy was saying he's like, nah, they don't hurt as much, like the outsides. He's like, man, that they don't count.
Dude, I reckon they were hurting him because one of them he fucking got him pretty good right on the knee, and he fucking was half stumbling afterwards. He couldn't put any fucking weight on it. We're like, chop it, chop the leg.
Yeah.
Like, we were screaming.
And do you think as well, like,
that's what I forgot about too. On our fucking Sunday, do you remember going to the Grand?
Yeah.
And when I was yelling at that bird, and all those chicks were giving me the finger and telling me to fuck off and shit.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
girls.
that was funny.
Why'd they tell you that?
Oh, because I told her to shut the fuck up because she was yelling in my ear.
Watching the fights?
No, this was
Or-
after the fights. We went down there after, and
Between the fights and the footy.
Yeah.
Like she was just
yelling, no,
excited.
because Simon.
I can't stand that though, when birds are in there in their groups or whatnot.
Oh, and then
I guess
some,
it's the
some
same
chick
thing,
was
even if a
behind my
guy's
head
carrying
giving me
on.
the finger behind my head, and I was like, I know what you're doing, mate. Like my friends just are pointing it out to me, like, shut up.
Someone should have take a photo of that.
Oh.
I would have loved to see that.
That'd be a great photo.
Yeah, that would be framed on my wall.
I was like, fuck yeah, someone's going to hit him here. This should be good.
Yeah.
But there was also the co-main.
All those blokes shit their jocks, remember? Because there was like fucking 15 of us, and there was like 3 of them, and none of them said a fucking word, and all the girls are yelling at me. I'm like, fucking shut up. And like, you shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh, God.
Screaming match.
One of these afternoons, eh?
Shout out to you, Bonnie.
Yeah, how do you know my fucking name?
Because you do OnlyFans now.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah, back to the fight.
Yeah, sorry, keep going.
The co-main event. Was that the
Pennington.
So who won? I didn't see.
Pena won, but
So she won the title back.
Yeah, I didn't think she won that fight.
Neither.
I like when we were like sort of half watching it because it got a bit fucking slow, and and then they're like, oh, split decision, and we're like, oh, fucking no chance.
This is I don't even know if I've mentioned this on the. I'm sure I have, but with the whole sort of fight cards and everything, you think about the NRLW. They do the NRLW separate from the NRL. They don't force us in between to watch games.
They're not ever doing that, Ben. If that's what you want, you say.
With the UFC,
but they do use the upcoming game for the NRL.
Yeah.
To get people to watch the NRLW.
But why
you know what I mean?
why don't if the women's division is so strong and everybody loves the women's divisions, all
they're not ever doing that. Ben,
UFCW.
No, they're not ever doing that.
It's just good marketing, dude.
Yeah.
That's all that
you
is.
got. You know what the reason is behind it is because no one's going to watch it.
I would pay to watch fucking
You would?
Nunez,
Okay.
Ronda
All right.
Rousey.
Well, then why are you so against it? Why are you so against it if it's going to be?
I'm not
all
against
up
it. You're
your
the
alley?
one. You're the one. Who's saying
No,
you
I'm just
hate
saying
women
I'm against-
fighters and want them.
I
their
never
own
said
card.
that.
We were talking about this on the weekend, and there's like a few fighters women's fighters that get you excited. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You see their name on the card, and you're like, oh
So
yeah.
put them as the headliners on the UFCW card.
Why would you have a separate
UFCW.
card?
Why not? Because every other sport, what other sport is integrated with male and female?
Because that's
boxing.
That's bad business, though, dude.
We're not boxing. UFC's not boxing.
It's a mix. It's a combat sport.
I think
I know.
You're right, Ben. Nobody's going to pay $60 for a
All
women's
women's card.
Exactly.
card.
So why wouldn't you mix them together and make the most of your money
Because
for both demographics?
It's good business, dude.
Yeah.
I get it from the business perspective, but I also.
So you're just saying you
I'm
hate
just
watching
saying-
women fighters?
That's what you're saying.
No, that's
I
what
never-
you're saying.
Okay, that's what I said.
So
isn't it?
you just said you would.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
exactly
did
what
you-
I said. I just said I don't understand why they force us to watch the women's fight in between. As you guys mentioned, you checked out of the fight. You weren't too keen on it. You probably had a toilet break. You probably had a drink break. Probably checked on the food, whatever it was.
Had drink breaks
But-
the whole fight.
But like you're not you again. If you, I'm not against it, so to speak. Again, if it's a good chick fight, but again, you could probably manipulate the market into having two massive events and being able to put the women up on their own pedestal.
I think it'd be hard to market. Like, I think it'd be a hard sell, dude.
Yeah.
Because
that's why they put it in. And like
It seems
I've
like
said five times now.
it seems like extra
It's
work.
just good business.
Yeah.
or otherwise put all the women on the prelims or. Put them down.
So just put them down.
I will say,
NRLW, the NRLW are all on the prelim
What do you think? What do you think a co-main is if it's a woman fight?
I will
Build
say
up
this,
to the main.
Ben.
They're never on at prime time at 7:30 p.m. on a Saturday night, mate.
I will say
Jesus,
this, Ben.
okay, mate.
Ben, there was.
I can't even get through a fucking sentence without you cutting me off. So
Yeah, I can't even get
being sexist.
I can't even fucking say anything at the moment.
Yeah, you're good.
Go on. Go on.
I will say this, Ben. I totally agree. It's fucking.
Thanks,
mate.
mate.
I totally agree that they should not have had two women's fights on the main card.
Yeah, 100%.
That done my head in.
That would have.
And most people
Were they
who-
back to back?
No.
Nah, but still.
It like started
Three.
with women's, but it was Kayla Harrison.
Kayla Harrison was
Which
gangster.
is
judo.
Which is but she's a
That was a
gangster,
gangster
bro.
fight,
She's
yeah.
a gangster fighter.
Solid.
And like that's a name, like we were saying, like what names get you excited in women's fighting?
Kayla
Harrison's
Harrison gets you up
one
there.
that's coming up, right? And she's if
Yeah.
she doesn't fight fucking Juliana Pena next, like there's some shit going down, and Pena calling out Nunes.
Oh my god,
Dude.
it's literally
Instead
the
of-
weakest piss shit. After she's been on the card like two fights before you, gets the second spot, and you win the belt back, and you call out Nunes, who's been retired for 2 years.
Yeah, you call out someone who's retired instead of the next best thing.
Yeah, that is chicken shit move. And because I think fucking Kayla Harrison's gonna fucking chew her up. I
Yeah.
think she's gonna beat the piss out of her.
Yeah,
Even with stand up?
Yeah,
all of
Because,
it,
yeah, I
dude.
guess Pena.
because she's
yeah.
not Pena fucking her stand up's fucking terrible as well.
She got lucky against Nunes when she
Yeah.
caught her, with the hands, and she sort of survived.
But Nunes
only
didn't
just.
look herself that fight though.
Yeah.
She looked
Yeah,
off
that's what I mean.
from the get go. But I think Kayla Harrison wrestles her and just ground and pounds the absolute shit over because she's so much stronger.
Last little part on because that got me fucking fired up. But with the female fights, right? So how long are we going to give it until the point where we can have separate divisions?
That's
No,
not happening.
never.
It's not happening ever.
Never.
Why?
I'm surprised.
They're two
that-
different products.
Dude,
They're not.
And that's why I was about to say, I'm surprised that Dana isn't fucking putting power slap in with UFC, dude. On the
Yeah,
same
it's be like
card.
that. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
maybe some prelude bouts.
yeah. I think Dana's building power slap up to sell it to somebody.
But also, if
But-
you stack a female fight card and you promote them the right way and all these sorts of things, I'm still going to tune into those. Again, fight nights, all those sorts of things. They don't have to be main
But I think-
events.
I think that's what all it would be, though, is just fight nights. And
What's wrong with that? Again, how long do we do? Like,
but there are certain women's fights
that deserve to be
a fucking
Like any Nunes Ronda Rousey fight, any Holly Holm in her prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what's the one? Misha Tate as well when
Yeah, but
she was in her prime. Like
if I'm
those
seeing 1 out of 10 fights,
Dude, you
that
see
are
fucking
bangers, I'm like,
Zhang
man.
Wei Li fights, always fucking bitching. Joanna Jacek,
So-
Valentina.
So my theory is you
Yes.
put your Wei
Hey?
Lees, you put your
Who's
Shevchenkos.
Mackenzie Dern.
You see
put those-
Mackenzie Dern on a card, you're watching.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you put Derns, you put your Nunez's, you put those on as the main fights. They're the headline events. So again, if anybody wants to check them out, like I feel like there's room for that, and it also gives them their own platform, and they're the ones pushing the card.
I don't think they
And
need.
whenever-
I don't think they need their own platform because they have one as the UFC as a whole.
They fight.
They do
under
need
the
one
UFC.
because that's
I
why they're
don't think-
fighting and mixing them in between all the male fights.
So
I don't know.
you.
I just feel like
Ben,
you don't like watching.
So are
women's
you
fights.
mad? Are you mad that there's women's fights mixed in with the men's fights?
more so that they don't have their own division, like their own. They've got their own divisions. They don't have their own platform or
So
their own.
you're standing up for women fighters' rights.
Technically,
You're a feminist.
I'm feminist, I'm sexist, I'm fucking homophobic, you name it. Whatever you guys say, that's what I fucking am.
I just don't.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I didn't say feminist in a bad way.
No, and I don't think there's enough. I don't think the fighter pool is big enough in the women's to have their own.
There might be that too.
Because they've only got, what have they got, 3 divisions?
Yeah.
3.
So it's like there's not even
Or you
enough.
get a few aunties from Hamilton.
There's not enough. Not
the
enough
cousins,
fucking
bro.
women
Yeah.
there. Women
Let's go
there
to
to
Cooma. I
fight.
reckon you'll find a couple.
Bro, you can fight. You could go to some fucking hoods anywhere in Australia and find some. Tell you what, Mount Druitt would have some.
Fuck, you just go to the Curry Knockout, bro.
Go to the supporters, mate.
Yeah, Dana's just down there rubbing his hands, just fucking like that dude behind the tree.
Oh yeah, look at all these fighters.
Have you guys seen the comments on the Dana oiling his head?
No.
Oh fuck! It is. If you ever like, it's whenever he's like real G'd up and just completely like psyched up to do something.
Yeah.
People are going, mate. All you need to do is just rub some olive oil all over your head, like pour a bottle of oil on. And I think there was a bet where he said that if something happens, he would pour baby oil.
Oh,
all
wasn't
over
that against Nina Drama? She said he had to oil his head up. Was that?
Yeah, if he was making a bet, it's probably against her.
Yeah, and he'd fucking pay it out for her too.
She won UFC Personality of the Year.
Industry
Did she
plant. That's
really?
why.
Ooh,
Yeah,
there's a bit-
I don't think she
conspiracy
is an
from
industry
Weedy.
plant.
I think she is.
That bird that she took over from, she was shit.
Laura.
No, but every time
Laura
she
Sanko's the goat.
Every time she fucking gets she gets every fucking big name regardless. Like doesn't matter. Like it's all like Dana's just feeding him
if you're a
industry plant. That's what
a
happens.
massive personality. That's what happens.
But she
People go,
wasn't really anybody before she came into the UFC. That's the
She was
whole.
a Playboy model.
Was she?
Yeah, you can check that shit out on.
She got some nudes.
Yeah, fuck yeah, heaps.
On what? You're just going to leave everyone hanging?
Go to
Nina
Google, type
Latina.
in a name,
Right, thank
Playboy
you.
shoot, and then
Just-
make sure
you
you got blurred off on your Google safe search.
Oh yeah, that's always turned off.
I know it's annoying when you have to like click it. It's like, do you want to view?
I
It's
might
like,
need to
yes,
turn
I
that
clicked
on.
Of course, I want to fucking view that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have fucking searched it otherwise.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But yeah,
Christ.
no, go check that out. Do yourself
Jesus
a favor.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
That reminds me, before we wrap it up today, boys, do you guys remember like playing you'd watch the YouTube video of the scare not scare tactics, but be watching
the
the
scare
jump scares?
videos.
Yeah, the jump scare videos. Or
Yeah.
there was the one that you could search up the Google image and watch the maze or whatever come through and
The OG one, like the
car.
OG one was the car coming down the hill, and you're like, where the fuck's this car going? And it's like, oh, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I remember
my dad showing me that on a fucking Windows 98 or some
Oh,
shit.
you fucking gotcha.
I remember
Yeah.
getting like fucking
Still got
forced
him
to
the
watch
second
it.
time he'd watched it. He knew it was coming. It still scared him.
That was before that would never get anyone these days, I feel.
The car one.
Yeah, well, like maybe a really young person, but
There's-
like anybody nowadays it probably wouldn't affect them. But
There's one where a dude's like searching his fridge. He's like, where did I leave it? And he's like moving shit around, and like he finally moves something across, and then a fucking spider jumps out. Gets me every time. I'm like, oh, well, like I don't know what it is. My brain's just retarded, and I forget that I fucking watched this one a million times.
The one that-
and
the
I'm
one-
like, oh, what's he searching for?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Did he find it?
Yeah, it's a fucking spider. Jesus.
No, do you know what one gets me
Jesus
all the
Christ.
time, though, is when they're doing the baseball pitches.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you want to watch me hit some dingers? And he hits a couple, and then one just comes straight
Goes
through
straight
the
on.
camera. And you're like, oh. And then there's one of a guy watching it, and he like throws his phone.
Yeah, and there's one the same as that, but it's the catcher's view. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, where he's like this, and
Yeah.
and he's like, fuck. And,
Yeah,
love that
one's
shit.
Fuck.
yeah, there's plenty. I think a couple comes to mind that where there's spiders or whatnot. The spiders usually get me, and you're watching it crawl up the side of the room or whatever, and then all of a sudden it runs and jumps at you.
Yeah, the spiders get all moldy. So.
There's no spiders over there, so
Well, yeah, it's not a normal thing.
It's like
Oh.
it's like not built like it's built into you to not like they're just foreign. You
And
know
keep
what I mean?
keep your eyes out,
They're
Ben.
alien.
Driving into your street tonight, bro, with the rain out. Dude, I seen 13 toads, I reckon,
Wee.
up on your street. I tried to get as many as I could.
He's got some golf clubs.
Oh,
That's
dude.
why you were late.
Oh.
He's out there reversing up.
Dude, I came around the corner and I was like, there wasn't a reflector there last week, and it's like 3 big toads, bro. I'm like, holy shit, look at the size of these bastards. Fuck, scared. Oh, it didn't scare me, but I was like, oh, fuck. Give me a minute. Come out and belt these dogs.
Alrighty, boys. I think that's going to cue us. Is there anything else that you guys want to mention on the pod before we wrap this one up officially?
Are we allowed to mention something?
You can mention something.
Nah.
Well, we can't mention that?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I think that we can mention that there's
Oh,
going to
no,
be an
we can't
announcement
talk about
coming.
Oh, there is going to be an announcement coming.
There's going to be an announcement
We
coming.
literally can't mention that.
Yeah. There is going to be an announcement coming.
It's going to be a
Maybe
fucking
next
good
week.
one. So tune in, share the podcast, tell
Yeah.
everybody about your mates.
I'll shout out some friends actually. The usual Kimbo,
Blood Orgies.
Melissa, the Blood Orgy sisters, Miss Toe. Dude, actually Miss Toe. She was and it's not like T O E.
Not Miss Toa?
No, it's not Miss T O E
Yeah,
or
thanks
T O
thanks,
A. It's T O W. Miss Toe.
Does she tow cars?
Yeah, and she
Nice.
had a big smash as soon as it started raining yesterday. Fucking took her 6 hours to clean the shit up.
Fuck.
It was like, I think she said it was like, I don't know. I'm not going to say how much she made, but
A lot.
a lots.
Yeah. They're grubs.
But
They
I
make
can't
too
believe
much.
like 6 hours. I think they took out like a fucking traffic traffic light,
Oh,
dude.
damn.
It's like 6 hours worth of towing.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, they're fucking pirates in the rain, aren't they? They fucking
Oh, dude.
dude, you go out on a wet day and you see like fucking 85 million tow trucks.
I was following one today, and they were like through the traffic, not the traffic, through the roadworks on the M1.
Yeah.
And they were just like searching for somewhere to pull over. It was pissing down rain. They're just like, I just need to pull over here
So I can get
somewhere.
close.
And get close to the action.
Bro, I swear they just, when it's raining, they just drive around with the orange flashes on.
Yeah, that's
Like
what this dude was
they
doing.
They know there's a crash coming, so they're like, yeah, fuck it. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready to drop and pick.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Any shout outs from you, Jace?
Nah, shout out to the Riff. You've done me proud, boys.
Did Marky Mark
Triple M
from Melbourne say anything about me?
Tuned in, said that you were on point last week.
What, with Aiden being a good-looking rooster?
It's eaten away at him all week, eh? Oh, Triple M. Shout out to Triple M for listening. Shout out to all of our listeners for listening. I think we got off to a bit of a slow start. I was a bit scattered, to be honest, today.
Dude.
I think we all were after the long weekend.
It. Yeah, I didn't realise it, but I think I was very slow this morning.
But
no, at the start.
But we'll be
definitely slow this morning.
I was slow this morning. I was saying to Brad before we started rolling that Monday, Tuesday I was very quiet. Very quiet at work, very quiet at home.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't even get up to much. Like I just spent a whole lot of day, most of the day in the sun, and a whole lot of drinking and not much food. So I've been in the what is it? Trenches. See, I still am. Might be also the 6 brouhahas. But I guess that's also gonna cue us boys before we officially send it off. Eat your veggies, drink your brouhahas, later bowl,
and eat ass.
Daddy.